I've been walking through the fire with my head up, heart aligned. Every scar became a scripture, every tear a deeper sign. They try to silence the truth, try to ban what's real and right, but the louder they deny us, the brighter we ignite. All is standing on his word, fact is standing on the line. Still we do it for the people, still we never waste the time. They counted us out, but we counted the cost. Never lost a mission, even when we lost a lot. Truth in our lungs, hope in our stride. We don't move with fear, we move with God inside. Still untouchable, can't break what's chosen. Still untouchable, truth stays spoken. Our hands to the sky, feel the rise when we come through. Still untouchable, we level up for you. Hey. Untouchable, we ride. Untouchable, for the truth. Untouchable, hey. Step is elevation, still grounded where we came. We don't fall for reputation, we don't run from saying names. Organ crying like a prayer, violence know how it feels. Tambourine shaking the ceiling, every note remind what's real. They said power changed the soul, but it sharpened our resolve. If we eating, then the people. If we winning, then it's all. No crown without the weight, no shine without the scars. We speak light into the dark, turn the wounds into the art. Still untouchable, heaven knows us. Still untouchable, doors stay open. From the struggle to the summit we break through. Still untouchable, we rise for the truth. Untouchable, right. Untouchable, right. Untouchable, hey. Untouchable, 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 hey. I sing for the ones who've been silenced, I cry for the nights we survived. Every note is a promise kept. We are proof that faith multiplies. Ooh. Oh, we don't bow. Oh, we ascend. Ooh. When truth calls, we answer again. Ooh. Untouchable. Hear the anthem. Untouchable. Feel the momentum. Choir in the back, violins lift the roof. Still untouchable. Untouchable. We do it for the youth. Untouchable. Level up. Untouchable. Still chosen, never falling. Untouchable. Still standing, still rising, still untouchable.
This in your book. When you do well financially, she might be single because
Absolutely.
the one thing that usually keeps her is her lights are off. Well, baby, my lights are on. The whole year's paid off. Okay? The house is paid off. So you can't get me with finances. So now you got to get me with being genuine. You got to get me with treating me right. You got to get me with monogamy. And sometimes that's more difficult for a man. A man sometimes would rather pay to disrespect you than to treat you right and be monogamous.
I'm gonna be
Somebody
honest.
lies.
Yeah.
Now somebody, I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
We rise higher through the fire. Untouchable empire. Untouchable empire. Yeah. We rise higher, through the fire. Untouchable empire. Lift us higher. Ollie and Fatty, bring truth to the streets. We stand for the people, never fall, never retreat. Untouchable empire, we don't break. We rise higher every step we take. Higher, higher, untouchable. Higher, higher, untouchable. Yeah, we step in the room and the whole crowd lifts. Truth in our blood, that's the realest gift. We talk power, elevation, transformation, untouchables. Yeah, we built this nation. We ain't chasing clout. That's for boys, not men. We chase money, purpose, legacy, and man. Ollie with the flame and Fatty with the spark. We light up the world when the whole world dark. Lift up the people that survive. We bring talk, justice, unity. Every time we swing, we don't bow down. We stand tall and rare. Untouchables, baby, we everywhere. We rise. Through the fire, yeah.
We stand together in the light.
Untouchables forever. This alright, this alright. Oh, we rise higher, higher. Through the fire, higher. Untouchable empire. Lift us higher, higher. Ollie and Fatty, bring truth to the streets. We stand for the people, never fall, never retreat. Untouchable empire. We don't break. We rise higher every step we take. We move with the grace. Power to the people, that's a look on our face. We don't fall, we don't run, we don't hide. Stand on truth, yeah, we walk with pride. Fame don't move us, we built on honor. Heart of a king, real warrior armor. Empower the world, that's the mission tonight. Untouchables. Yeah, we always do what's right. From the city to the globe, we shift that tone. Building up lives with a righteous throne. We step in the storm and walk through the fire. Why? Cause we got made for the rise higher. Hands up, hands up. If you feel that every move we make. Through the fire, we rise higher. Oh, touch, him play.
Hey girl, you watch Ollie and the Untouchables? Nah, girl, they talk too much.
Man, this about man, they talk too much.
They talk too much. Too much for real.
They talk too much, Habibi.
They talk too much.
Y'all talk too much.
Make sure you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
What's going on, family? Hold up, man. What I'm doing to myself, man. How y'all doing, man? How y'all been? How y'all weekend went? How the beginning of your week is going? How y'all feeling today, man? We got to bring you a live, okay? I thought this was an interesting live between Kendrick. I said Kendrick, right? It's crazy. I'm going to tell y'all about that one too. But between Truth Hurts and Kendra G. Okay. The reason why I got all these names mixed up because I got reviews for y'all. I've been messing up with a lot of reviews that I had to redo them as well too because I forget to hit the mute button, or I forget to hit a certain button when I was supposed to. I forgot to end the stream and stuff like that. But y'all don't want to hear none of that. Y'all want to get straight to the show, right? So forgive me, y'all. Truth Hurts and Kendra G had a segment on the Essence Festival, right? And we got to review it because we keep having contradictions. Even if we dropping gems, there's still contradictions on both sides about what's happening in our relationships, right? And ultimately, we got to pick a side. Which direction we going to go? Is it the brothers? Is it the sisters? Is it, it ain't both of them. We're not doing the both. We're not doing the 50-50. Obviously, we got the pros and the cons that both of us may be bringing to the table. But there's a culprit, a main culprit. And Ali is going to keep his foot on the gas. I'm going to keep my foot on their necks. And I'm going to keep them in the headlock. And I'm going to still make sure I keep them in the figure four, okay? With the tombstone. All right, we're not weighing off. And I got to keep saying it so nobody ever thinks Ali is extreme. I want the man, women, and child together. I support the family dynamics. I support our heritage, our culture, our history, okay? And I'm going to put out some more videos, man. I didn't know there was so many brothers that don't associate themselves or feel affiliated to a continent in which your ancestors came from. And I'm not talking about your evolutionary ancestor as well too, okay? Or your ancestral identity. All right. If all life came from Africa, ultimately all people are Africans. But we spent majority of our lives, the people who are supposedly black around the world, as Africans until you were enslaved. So I want to tell the people, no disrespect to any of y'all. Anybody who believes they're just straight up FBA, anybody who believes they just an American, anybody who just believes they're a conservative as well too, and they ain't got no association with Africa, it don't matter what you think. You still African. All right. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I know it hurts. And you can assume any identity you want, but wherever you go in the world, they've already labeled you and they look at y'all the same way. I've been doing so much research in this race conversation that I know a lot of people don't even know that Africa was colonized. 90% of Africa was colonized as well too. So when we like, yo, why Africans ain't come help us? They was colonized all the way into the 1900s, starting in the late 1800s. So there's a lot of reasons to why there's disconnect amongst the people that look similar, while Arabs, Hispanics, Jews, Asians, and Europeans all around the world can at least unify, even if there's tension among them and they got problems. The black man around the world is the only one still fighting with himself amongst all the races, the ethno-linguistic races, or whatever races you want to say. We the only ones that don't want to unite with the 2 billion black people that's around the world. It makes no sense. The white man here will unite with the Confederate. He'll unite with the so-called trailer park person. He'll unite with the liberal, the conservative on the front to go against other nationalities and other races of people, even if you have to use other races of people to do it as well too. But when you really think about it, y'all, America and England is white, and it uses other ethnicities, other cultures, other religions to work for themselves. That's what it is. When you look at the Asian continent, when you look at Europe, those people are white. They're officially white. Asians are obviously Asian, Chinese, Japanese, or whatever list you want to go down. Everybody looks like where they've been for thousands of years. The only reason why we not African, or excuse me, don't associate with Africa if you don't think you were African, is because you was enslaved. So you can deny it all you want to. And the problem is, a lot of you who profess to be intellects, you'll say black is a social construct. You'll say race is a social construct. You'll say a nationality is a social construct. It's very odd to me that you weren't considered American for 200 years as in a colony, English colony, and then for another 80 years in an American colony, or American United States of America, so-called America. But you still claim to be the social construct of the people who oppressed you. First, the place you come from. First, the place you were captured from. And contrary to popular belief, when they say you were sold, most of us were captured. Then we were sold. We weren't sold by our own people. You weren't sold by your own tribe. You weren't sold by the individuals that you supposedly were connected to. You were captured, and then you were sold. So again, There's a psychological issue that I give grace to and understanding to, because a lot of us don't know our history. And a lot of us ultimately don't care because we got a lot going on in our life. But when you don't know where you come from, you don't know where you're going, right? Much love to my sister, Lady Quantum Mystic. She is the sponsor of the show with $5. Much love to you, my sister, for being the sponsor of the show currently.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
And yes, if y'all didn't know, me and Fatty are running the cult. Either you get with it or you move out the way, okay? It's our way or the highway. If you're not getting along with us, if you don't support us, if you don't got our back, then we don't want you in our cult. You got to do everything we say and make sure when I tell you to do something, you say yes, sir. All right?
Well done.
No, a speed. Go chat GBT or Google when you got the time. Most of Africa did not enslave you. Most of the people didn't enslave their own people. Most of those people were captured by people, but you can say African people who were capturing people and selling them, but they weren't enslaved by their own people. We liked talking in the narrative that the white man speaks, the ignorant white man too, because Ali isn't a racist. Ali isn't against all races of people. I love everybody on this earth, right? As long as they want to connect with each other in a humanitarian way, right? If we want justice, it should be justice for all globally. But there's a global phenomenon of racism that's afflicted on Black people worldwide. Nobody can deny that. And you can see how it's demonstrated. If you tell a Black man who's FBA, if you tell a coon who doesn't associate with Africa or doesn't want to associate with the average Black person, if you tell the conservative Black man the same thing, if you tell the ignorant white man the same thing, and you disagree with them, they'll tell you to go back to Asia. No, I'm about to be on my Israelite. They tell you go back to Europe. No. They tell you go back to Antarctica. No. They tell you to go back to South America. No. Did they tell you to stay here? No. They tell you to go back to Africa. The whole world still sees you as an African, no matter how much you fight not to be an African. And America still won't let you identify actually as American if you want to be honest about it as well too. It's all about making sure the Black man, as long as he here, better work for us, better think like us, and he better go to war with us. But we're never truly going to be about the man who looks Black, who's dark, whether he's light skinned, dark skinned, whatever skin you want to be. This country ultimately is not for the best interest of people who have melanated skin, dark people. You got to be honest about it, but we're going to keep fighting it. Say something different than the status quo, and whether it's Democratic or Republican. Much love again to my brother homie. And then my brother DN Panics with the $5. He said, I'm gonna be the sponsor of the show with $25 now with 5 gifted memberships. Much love to you, my brother. And again, you could say we Native American too. You could say we were all over the world, but no matter what, the landmass that's considered Africa, it could be considered a whole lot of different names as well too. We don't even know the real name, right? People still struggling with the real name of that continent is. You don't know if it's what's the name? Honestly, I don't forgot what the name was too. It's sad, so please forgive me. But there's a supposed beginning, origin name, or excuse me, an original name of what Africa was called, but I don't forgot. I know there was different kingdoms that we'll misuse, right? We'll confuse ourselves with certain kingdoms, right? But I think it's Kebulan or something like that. But sometimes I struggle with pronouncing it. But a lot of times we'll confuse Egypt, we'll confuse Kush, we'll confuse Nubia, we'll confuse Punt, which is different kingdoms that were Africa as well too, that were powerful African kingdoms, right? Hold on, Al-K-Bulan, that's what it is. Al-K-Bulan was supposed to be the original name, but then when you do research on that name as well too, a lot of people don't know if that's actually credible. So I don't know. Thank y'all. Y'all spelt it right, but I had to make sure I pronounce it right? But the first time I heard that name was in when KRS-One song, "You Must Learn." Well, that was my song, boy. KRS-One was a nasty boy. But again, it makes sense if other races of people what that they connect together on their racial identity, their ethnic identity, their cultural identity, their ancestral identity connect together, it would make sense that we do the same thing as well too. We are here because we were forced into slavery. All right. And you can denounce it all you want to. Ultimately, all humans should come together. But it's sad to me when you can hear a German identify and say he's American, but he's German too. A person from Ireland, I'm Irish, but I'm from American too. I'm an Irish German. Even Africans will come here and they'll say they're Nigerian American or a Liberian American, whatever American. But the African American is given that that term because we were enslaved in this country. So when Africans come here, even they're not labeled. The appropriate term for them is not African American. It would be the nation that they come from. But we're called African American because of the history that we have in this country from being enslaved. So I'm just trying to, and again, y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. Ali is always open to being wrong, but when you look at the world and you see people connecting to each other, as much as they try to deny it, is typically by the color of their skin, their cultural background, and their history. And all of us, ultimately, all life come from Africa with our evolutionary ancestral identity. But with all those other identities, people that typically look like you stayed in the same region that you stayed in typically geographically. My brother, Mr. He said, the tribe approves this message. Every race got book and empire called Kush. Do your Googles. Much love to you, my brother, Mr. He said. But I'll be putting out some videos. I don't know if y'all got to see the battle between Sinetta and Wacko. Is that what his name is? Wacko? Oh, y'all know I reviewed that. I'm gonna release that. I'm gonna release other reviews, but that one, I don't know if y'all watched it, was getting crazy. But we gonna get going with the show. Okay. I hope y'all love this one. Let's go. Where oh, hold on, man. Let me make sure. No, that ain't who I thought it was. Let's go find this video. And Ali found this video too. All right. Ali did his digging. And Ali found this video for y'all. So we gonna break this video down, y'all. Come on.
What's up, y'all? I see you, cowboy hat. I see you. All right, you guys, we're going to keep this show rolling. This next one is going to be interactive. So get your hands ready, all right? Because we are presenting real dating dilemmas, and you, the crowd, are going to decide whether to swipe left or swipe right. I'm going to get my ass off the stage because I don't want no haps. I ain't dating nothing. You hear me? But coming to the stage, this will be hosted by Shelby.
Hey, right off the gate, she giving every man who's single a reason to stay single. And again, we're not pushing brothers to be single, just to go their own way. If the sisters aren't fighting for relationships, or if the sisters ain't fighting to loving a man, if the sisters ain't fighting to build with men, what's the point of it anymore? This sister was married to my brother, Dwayne Martin. That dude was the man back then. They was married for 24 years. And they got divorced too. 24 years. What's the point? What you about to do out here? Honestly, talk to me. Answer me.
Answer me. I'm asking you a question. And cut.
And she lied on Martin. Yeah, Ernest. And she lied on Martin. So she lied on Martin. And this was somebody a lot of people loved as well, too, man. She was cherished by the black community. You lied on Martin, and then you divorced the brother, Dwayne Campbell. It's crazy, man. Excuse me, Dwayne Martin. What am I talking about? But it's what is the point, y'all? What is the point of brothers getting married to today's sisters? It's at the 5-year point, 10-year point, 20-year point, 30-year point. They can always destroy you. They can always leave you. They can always divorce. And most of the brothers aren't the negative type of man that they talking about. Most brothers ain't doing the stuff that they talking about. They want to justify why they are miserable, and then they want to justify why they do wrong to men. But most men ain't doing wrong to sisters. But it's crazy, man. 24 years is wild to me that you broke that relationship up. But let's go, man. Let's get into the show, man.
Stewart with dating expert, and she's got her own show on OWN, y'all. Kendra G and Truth Hurts. Let's play, y'all. Let's play.
Oh, man.
Hey, y'all. I need a little bit more energy from y'all. Come on. Hey, y'all. I love that. I love that. So I want to welcome you all to the Dating Reset. So as some of you guys may know, dating today comes with a lot of questions and a lot of opinions. So from dating apps and situationships to commitment and communication, it can feel like the rules are constantly changing. So today we're pressing reset with an honest conversation about what healthy dating looks like, what's worth holding on to, and what we should leave behind. Joining me are two people who never shy away from sharing their perspectives on modern relationships. Please help me welcome, she has a new show on OWN, Dating Download, Kendra G and Truth Hurts.
Essence Fest, how y'all feeling? Y'all can do better than that. Essence Fest, how y'all feeling?
Let me move myself out the way, y'all.
So we
Hold
can
on.
just go ahead and
I think I'm gonna be too
y'all,
big.
okay?
Hold on.
So if you had to describe dating in 2026 using just one word, what would it be and why?
Ladies first?
Of course.
Okay, delusional. I'm going to use the word delusional because, you know, I host a dating show, Kendra G Singles, and we got the new show coming out.
And I want y'all to pay attention, right? It always starts out one way, right? They'll tell the truth about what's wrong with the women. She runs a dating show. Kevin Samuels put her in a place as well too, because she's a living contradiction, right? And then she doesn't demonstrate the behaviors that she's telling other women to abide by as well too. She's telling women to be the women that the men want, that they desire, but then she'll tell women that they're allowed to be delusional when she says they're delusional. That's why I say they be in denials, right? So watch how quickly she's going to call the women delusional, okay? And then she's going to contradict herself later on. And I promise you, I didn't get to watch this whole thing, but I watched it enough. I watched, I think 5 or 10 minutes of it, and then I found it on the Essence Festival site, actual Daily Motion, and then I downloaded it and then I uploaded it because I don't know if anybody else got it. Maybe they got the full video, but she's going to contradict herself. Okay, so remember, right now she's going to say the sisters are delusional. So make sure y'all pay attention. What's going on, Uncle Ricky? Let me shout out some of the people in the building as well too. Ernest, my brother, I didn't even get to shout you out, homie. Y'all make sure y'all supporting the code, okay? If y'all supporting the show, if y'all supporting the channel, if y'all supporting the Untouchables, man, make sure y'all hit that Cash App, the Super Chat, and the memberships, all right? Our code following, man, got to support their people, man. If y'all want us to be bigger, y'all trying to get us to 100,000 subscribers and followers this year, make sure y'all supporting, all right? My brother, Simply Jonathan, is in the building. Goody is in the building. Yo, what's up, family? Machine is in the building. I already spoke to my brother, Mr. He Said. What's he said? And shout out to the Mrs. She Said too. Both of y'all holding it down. Little Miss Pumpkin is in the building. One of my ops, even though she be showing me love. And then my brother Detro is in the building. Bamboo is in the building. The real Kevin Powell is in the building. Tony Golden, the legend, is in the building. Willing to Win is in the building. T Leaves, shout out to my brother T Leaves. He's in the building. Nino Nation, the legend, is in the building. My brother Zero Fallout is in the building. The real Leonard Washington is in the building. About whatever. I don't know if I've seen you before, my brother, but welcome. Welcome is in the building. Man, if I missed y'all out, man, don't be mad at me. All right. I'm trying to make sure I get to everybody. Let me see about my brother Logic is in the building. If that's the Logic that's going to be on Friday, man, can't wait to have you, man. Much love to you. King Key is in the building as well, too. Speed, I didn't get to shout you out, my brother. I apologize, but I did highlight you. And then Rocky Rocks is in the building as well, too. Okay. I think I got, let me see if I got Lido, my amigo, is in the building. Much love to you as well. All right. So let's get this going, man. Again, if y'all feeling the show, please like and subscribe. Please hit the share button. Make sure you hype after these videos are done too, y'all. It helps us a lot. And if you just do a little bit effort, all you got to do is hit that like button, man. It's absolutely
Make sure
free.
you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
All right, let's go. Let's hear from these dating coaches.
on the Oprah Winfrey Network Dating Download. So I've been talking to single people for the last 6 years, and I think that you could find a unicorn faster than some of the men that the ladies tell me that they're looking for. So I'm going to use delusional.
I would say that it's just complicated. That would be the word, complicated. I think that we overcomplicate it, if anything. So I would just go with complicated for sure.
I like that, complicated.
And that's again, that's the things that rub me wrong a lot of times about Truth, or brothers who are in his position, who are, again, kind of not contradict themselves, but they'll act like they don't know the actual truth about what's going on in the dating dynamics, especially when he's been doing it so long too. It ain't complicated. The women make it complicated. All right. Most brothers want intimacy. Most brothers want somebody who'll cook for them. Most brothers want a home. They when they come to, they want family, they want peace and no problems. First, the fact that most women want everything. And even that isn't enough. Even when they get everything, it isn't enough. Nothing is ever enough for her. Even the pandering men, even the simps, even the ballers, even talking to God isn't enough. Even when she becomes God, it's still not enough. She's a queen. It's not enough. Nothing's enough. So it's not complicated, Truth. And you know it's not complicated. The problem comes to the point of our sisters never being satisfied. Brothers are willing to bring whatever they can to the table to make this woman happy, or at least add to her happiness. And we're going to start getting rid of that word. We got to start breaking this down, right? I don't care about her happiness no more. You shouldn't care about her happiness, right? You should care about the fact that this woman is already a joyful woman, and that she already enjoys doing the things that a feminine woman should do, or a desired feminine, right? Feminine, because people keep misusing masculine and feminine, right? Saying men and women both got feminine and masculine energies. Ali don't rock with that, right? Men and women can both either be positive or they can demonstrate negative characteristics. A lot of the desired traits that men are asking from women to be feminine, they're not willing to do. And they always go in the opposite way, especially if you're asking for cooperation, especially if you're asking for a lady, especially if you're asking for a woman who conducts herself in a peaceful manner or kind manner, especially if you're just asking a woman to take care of a home. It's very difficult for them to maintain the household. So again, let's tell the truth, especially when your name is Truth Hurts, when we having these conversations. Nothing's complicated about the dating market when it comes to us finally seeing who's the root issue in most of our relationships. And if you disagree, you know there's always, we got this smoke show for a reason, man. I'll always drop the link. If y'all got smoke, you can always ask for the link. Ali doesn't stray away from smoke. As long as you substantiate it. If you become disrespectful, we'll let you go viral. We'll let you come up here, show your behind off to demonstrate what happens when you tell people the truth, whether they're a woman or a man. And it would just get our subscribers up some more, okay? But I would love an intellectual conversation where we can both break down our different perspectives and get to the root issue of what we're talking about. All right, let's keep going.
Complicated and delusional. Yes, okay. Yes. So what would you guys say is the biggest misconception people have about dating today?
I think that we have unlimited options. Here's the deal. If you want something fun, you have unlimited options. If you want a weekend fling, I think you have unlimited options. But if you're thinking about something serious long-term, a person that if you're in the hospital tomorrow and they're showing up and you can't walk, how many people are on that list? That's not a long list. So I think we have the misconception that we just have so many options to choose from.
I'm in agreement, right? I think that a lot of women get the false belief that they have options that they actually don't.
And while we rocking out, man, shout out to my brother Brian. Is that my brother Brian? I think that's my brother Brian. That's my brother. Look like my brother Brian. Let me see who that is. My brother Brian. Here's to a great show with the $15 Cash App. Much love to you, my brother. I truly appreciate hitting the Cash App, being the first person hitting the Cash App. Man, I love when the Cash Apps hit because I can go spend it on my babies and on my ladies. On my lady, not my babies. I didn't meant to put ladies, S at the end of that. Ladies, my lady probably watching too. Be in trouble. But much love, my brother. I'm hitting the $10 one for you, man, since you did the $15, and I hit the $5 one.
Thank you for the $10 Cash App. Chef. That's beautiful, Luis. Layers on layers. Keep cooking, Untouchables. Thank you for the $5 Cash App. We coming up.
All right. Much love to my brother Brian. My brother 10 Panic's been a member for 7 months. Facts, Ali. Also, Kendra wearing a filter. That's another thing. Don't ask us to tell you the mother effing truth if you can't even wear your real face in public. Okay, Kendra looks nothing like this. I was thinking about that earlier. I should have brought her real face onto the show as well too. But I might look for it while we're doing this show. If you want men to tell you the truth, then you got to stop catfishing brothers as well. Okay, you can't be catfishing and then still expecting men to be real and then men to be upfront with you about what they want out of a relationship. And if they bust you down, they're more than justified to tell you, yo, if you ain't got to show me your real face, if you can be selective about the truth, then I can choose to lie to you about wanting to be with you just to bust you down as well too. Okay, you're gonna lie to yourself anyways. You're gonna lie to me as well too. So you've justified my ability to lie to you and do what works for me as well too. As long as sisters keep doing what works for them, as long as sisters keep lying to themselves, as long as sisters keep justifying the crazy mess that's coming out their mouth and the crazy things they do to themselves and other people, men have no obligation to those type of women. If she's a phenomenal woman, if she's a respectful woman, if she's a woman that deserves honor, a valuable woman, kind woman, graceful woman, wants to take care of a home, wants to be loving, wants to be nurturing, finds joy in loving her man and her children, absolutely be honest to this woman, be honorable for this woman, and take care of this woman. But one lie, 2 lies, her being disingenuous, her being ungrateful, unappreciative, does not deserve deserving of a man to do what's right for her. He needs to do what works for him. All right. So if you want to be around a miserable woman and take care of her, I got your back. If you want to be out of that relationship because you got more peace not being with this woman who's miserable, I got your back. Brothers have the right to do what works for them and what brings them happiness. If women can keep destroying themselves, their children, and relationships whenever they feel fit for self-love and happiness, I have stamped that and approved that. All right, I'll leave for president.
When others chose silence, one man chose to speak. A man willing to stand on his beliefs, no matter the consequences.
Since women love using men in 2026, yes, if you want to spend some time with her, there's nothing wrong with the women who push promiscuity. There's nothing wrong with women who's pushing OnlyFans, women who's pushing sexual liberation, women who tell girls they can do whatever they want with their bodies. Yes, since y'all don't tell women to practice discipline, I'm not going to tell men to practice dick discipline. Bust them down. If they ain't worth being a wife, make sure you knife.
This message was approved by Ali.
Y'all make sure y'all go to the polls, all right? Make sure y'all go to the polls. If they're making it hard for you to vote, just come talk to me, okay? If they're making it hard for you to register, come talk to your boy. I got your back, all right? Make sure y'all just show up for your brother Ali at the polls, okay? Much love to my brother homie with the $5 super chat. Ali, you got to review the Hit and Hers podcast episode from yesterday with Hitman Holla. Listen. Y'all, I'm on a review on steroids. If y'all want me to review something, send it to my IG or send it to my email. Okay. Shout out to the people who've been sending me amazing videos, even videos I was looking for, man. I truly appreciate that. I'm gonna do my best to give y'all credit and put y'all name on it as well too. But if you got a review for me to review, a show for me to review, go ahead and pass that over to Ali, man. I'll take care of that. Okay. Even live. If y'all got something that Ali, you gotta look at this too, man. I'll review it right then as well too. Okay. We're gonna make it worth your while. All right. Let's keep the show going though. Let's see if they make some sense out of this. Let me see something. Who that? Ali, that's not even your real hair texture in that video. Where? That was my real hair texture. That is my real hair texture. Why y'all be hating on Ali? It be the women too. Y'all just want me to talk to you, ain't it? You just want me to talk to you. Come on, little punk and Miss Punk, and don't be doing Ali like that, man. Y'all say you said my beard was fake. I had to cut it off and grow it back in 2 weeks. With no strap on. Y'all saw Ali's beard growing in real time. That y'all like, yo, is Ali beard growing on live? Oh shit. That's crazy. All right, so don't do that to your brother. All right, don't gaslight your brother. Let's keep the show going.
A phone full of erections, pregnancy scares, but they don't have the options. Options to me is a roster full of men that want to marry you, court you, and treat you properly. I think one of the biggest problems with dating is they require things that they cannot provide for themselves as well.
But you know what? Sometimes women do provide what they're asking for, but that could be a challenge too, because we'll get women that literally do make $300,000, literally does have her own home. So now that's her requirement for a man. And then you know as a man...
Shut the fuck, shut! Did I say, no! Oh, shit! Say it again, say something else. Oh, say something else. Say something else, nigga.
What woman... $300,000, why she even bring that up? So again, when sisters not only talk about brothers, even when they talk about themselves, they carry that same delusion as well too. Kendra, what you talking about? Why are we talking about a sister that make $300,000? That's less than 1% of the population, 0.00 something of the population. Why are we talking about that? And even if she does, let's say we tackle your hypothetical. Even if she does, your real life, whatever you talking about, you may be making $300,000. If you're not bringing to the table what a man needs or the man that you needs, ain't nothing to talk about. You chose to go to work supposedly to help the family and to help the man, and all you're doing is helping yourself. So if you got $500,000, matter of fact, if a man got $500,000 and he ain't spending that on anybody or trying to support nobody, no woman, no kids, that's a waste of $500 for everybody else. Don't nobody care about a man who don't spend money or splurge on other people other than himself. That's why women look for men who got money so they can spend on them. Why does a man want a woman who don't spend on him? That don't make no sense. Y'all crazy, man. But maybe it's the village.
We say it take a village to raise a child. But what if the village is retarded?
What if the woman got $300,000? Be quiet. No, don't be quiet. Just keep talking. It's a free country.
Show, Kendra G Singles, and we got the new show coming out on the Oprah Winfrey Network, Dating Download. So I've been talking to single people for the last 6 years, and I think that you can find a unicorn faster than some of the men that the ladies tell me that they're looking for. So I'm gonna use delusional.
I would say that it's just complicated. That would be the word, complicated. I think that we overcomplicate it, if anything. So I would just go with complicated.
My bad, y'all.
Sure.
Hold on.
I think that a lot of women get the false belief that they have options that they actually
Okay, my bad.
don't.
There you go.
I think that a lot of women have a phone full of erections, pregnancy scares, but they don't have the options. Options to me is a roster full of men that want to marry you, court you, and treat you properly. I think one of the biggest problems with dating is they require things that they cannot provide for themselves as well.
But you know what? Sometimes women do provide what they're asking for, but that could be a challenge too, because we'll get women that literally do make $300,000, literally does have her own home. So now that's her requirement for a man. And then you know as a man, sometimes that man that matches her wage,
y'all remember? Y'all remember when these sisters say, just give me loyalty, I can finance myself. Everything they have is a justification for why they can't do no more. If you got money, you can be financially abusive. Money ain't enough. If you give her love, love ain't enough. If you give her a good man ain't enough. They justify every reason for why they can't show up to a relationship the proper way or a healthy manner. Why they can't fulfill a responsibility. What you talking about? But this is what man got to deal with. And they will pacify it and go, oh, she's just a woman. She's just emotional. She delusional. But she admitted these women are delusional. So if women are delusional in 2026, then we definitely shouldn't damn sure not marry these people, right? If these people are this delusional, remember this too. If they have a fixed mindset, if they have a fixed expectation and standard, if they have a fixed perspective or perception of the world, then we shouldn't marry these people. We shouldn't take care of these people. This kind of fixed mindset. If she's not prepared to be a mother, if she's not prepared to be a wife, again, if she don't find joy in loving the people that she said that she wanted to connect to, wanting to have a baby, wanting to be a wife one day, then we need to leave these people alone, right? Because they tell us to leave them alone anyway. We can't love them. If you're delusional, it's going to be impossible to love you. Excuse me. It'll be possible to love you, but you won't be able to reciprocate. It'll be impossible for you to love because you're so delusional. Let's keep it going, man.
I know this about a lot of women that have their own money, right? There's a chapter in my book called it's True Accountability, right? And there's a chapter called She is Successful, She's Sexy, but She's Single.
Yes.
And the issue with a lot of these women is they expect for a man to come in and just get with their program, and it doesn't work like that. For a woman that wants a high value man, a lot of those women are going to confuse leadership with control. He's going to come in and provide structure. And a lot of self-sufficient women refuse to acclimate when a man comes in that house and provides leadership.
Can I speak to that? I know you got a
And right there, he's absolutely right. The reason why a lot of these women want to be successful so they can control the man, and so the man comes along with her plan. She's doing everything and anything to keep from listening to him because she don't want to be dependent on him. So she don't want him to control her, but she's more than willing to control him. That's why she can be successful and sexy, but she remains single. All these women who supposedly prominent, who supposedly established, they got money, it's very difficult for them to keep a man, because instead of getting a so-called average man or a man that's below average that they can get to do anything they want to and finance them, they still want a guy that makes equal or more to them, or a successful high value guy. But he wants a wife. He wants a traditional woman. He wants a woman who can maintain a home. He wants a woman who will be a mother. And honestly, even the average man and the man who don't have that much money wants the same thing as well too. But even then, she will resent him and lose respect for him because she does better than him in her life. That's the way she'll view it. Instead of taking all this empowerment and instead of taking all this feminism and going, you know what? Since I make all the money, since I pay all the bills, and I don't make as much as this brother, I'm gonna let him maintain the home. If we have children, I'm gonna let him be a house husband. But that doesn't happen. She feel like she overqualified, she's better than this man, and she weeds out a whole population of men that she's not going to date until she meets a man that makes equal to her or more. But when she meets that guy, she's unqualified for him because she didn't do anything to master being a traditional woman. A man who has his things together, a man who's established, a man who's supposedly high value man, doesn't want another man in his house. He's already the man. So if your ears are broken, if you're willing to learn and be molded, is crippled, and you can't do what this man is asking you to do, and you're incapable of following him when he's asking you to follow him, when he wants to lead you because you have your own money, then you're going to still be left out for the streets. That's all that's going to happen. You're going girls in the hood. You're going to be girls in the hood, baby.
Let's define high value, because I don't like the term high value, because usually high value is predicated on money, access, looks. I like the word high demand, because high demand, yes, the man with the money, the looks is desired by a lot of women. But when we say value, that's an individual thing. It goes back to what I just said a second.
Y'all see what they do? They don't like the word control, right? They don't like the word be quiet. They always got to change the words around. They don't like the fact that they led by a man, or the man is the head of the house. So instead of saying he the head of the house, you got to say we equal. You got to say we a partner. But the reality is, if you say you equal, or that man is your partner, you trying to be in control of him. You don't want to adhere to how it has always been. You don't want to adhere to traditional roles, but you want the man to adhere to it. When these women say they want to be equal, when these women say they want a partner, it's typically to redefine what a relationship is, so she's in control of you. How you change it from high value to high demand? It's the same damn thing. But watch her justification for it.
Value to me is the person that shows up for you. So you could know a rich man, he could be fine, but does he show up for you? He's actually a no value man, if you think about it that way. So we gotta rewrite this high value slogan, because that's the misconception, and that's why men are walking around with an S on their chest, because they feel like they got the money, they got the fame, they got the looks. But ladies, that's our fault, because we made them that way. We got to take that power back. If a person doesn't show up for you, that's a no value human.
May I speak to that for 1 second?
She's already contradicted herself, and she does what a lot of us do in these conversations, right? In these man and woman conversations, she conflated the minority of men with most men. She already said women were delusional. We already both know, the men and the women already know, that you got options out there. You got men who will take care of you. You got men who will love you. You got men who will do anything you want them to do, even though it should be the other way around, and they still not good enough for you. You want the rich man. You want the popular man. You want the man that other women want, and you want that man to be controlled by you and nobody else. That's delusional. That's what they say, right? But Ali, don't you in denial. You're controlling, right? You're trying to rewrite history. You trying to rewrite the present. You trying to rewrite relationships. You trying to give us something for nothing. That's what you want to do. You want to give us something for absolutely nothing, and it's just talk. You want to be able to communicate and talk to us about the things that you want, but you're unwilling to acquiesce to the things that we ask you to do. Excuse me. Shout out to my sister Renee for becoming a member of the Untouchables. Actually, you're already a member. Shout out to my sister for Renee for gifting us. So they already can lie about their face. They can already lie about their hair. They can lie about the makeup. They can lie about filters. And they can lie about what they're actually desiring. They got men that'll do anything for them, but it's just not only the man that they want. The truth is they're not willing to do what it takes. We're not going to keep saying they can't get the man that they want. A lot of these sisters can get men that they want. They're just not willing to do what those men want them to do. That's the problem. So if they get the high value man, they don't want to do the high value demand. Shout out to Kendra for getting me. If he a high value man, that means he gonna have a high value demand from you. How you gonna try to demand a lot from the high value man when he's already high value? What are you gonna bring to this man to make him share with you, to make him provide for you, to allow you to have access to him and his resources and the type of lifestyle that he has to be with you? What are you gonna do for him to be with you when he can have any woman? But the man that, and you already looking past the man that already wants you. What are you going to do for this man to overlook all the other women that want him to be with you? Especially if you got your own money and you're not bringing anything to the table but problems and demands yourself. Again, it's two mans that's making a demand, but the high value man is the leader. The leader's supposed to make the demand, not the follower. Shout out to my brother Kenny with the $5 super chat. And man, I ain't hit my I owe my brother homie too, because I forgot to hit the button. Homie, I gotta hit your button, brother. I forgot to hit the button for you, man.
Hey, thank you for $5. We gonna keep marching.
And again, my brother Kenny with the $5 super chat. Let's use Kendra's high demand terminology. LOL. Are women like her, late 40s, with a lot of money in high demand? Ooh, nope.
Oh, no. No, 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 no.
That's your answer, my brother. No, 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 no. No, they not in no demand. That's why they be single. They put all their life into not needing a man and to be able to do for themselves, but not in order to do for a man that they want. Ladies, if you're mastering self-mastery, if you're mastering getting your own money, if you're mastering financing your own life, if you're mastering just doing for yourself, how you going to be able to do for that high value man that you get with when you ain't did no mastering on being able to bring to this man what he needs? You can't cook. You don't want to maintain a home. You call yourself being a maid. You call yourself being oppressed. You call yourself being unpaid labor if you have to do any of those things. Why would a high value man that makes high value demands want to be with you? He wouldn't want to be with you. It don't make no sense. You wouldn't want to be with no man who can't protect or provide for you or bring no value to you. So why would he want to be with you? Shout out to my brother Lito, my amigo, who's become a member of the Untouchables and Ali. Let me see. Oh, shout out to Riri with the $5 super chat. Ali, I was going to send more money if you finally got name right. Shout out to Riri. I don't know why I want to say Renee. I just see Ree and I see Renee. I'm so sorry, Riri. And I like Riri because of Rihanna, right? I like Rihanna. So from now on, I will call my sister Riri. I apologize so much. So shout out to my sister with the $5 super chat. And for me for getting her name right, because I am a God.
I am a God.
All right, shout out to you, my sister, with the $5 super chat.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
All right. See, Ali can hold himself accountable. Y'all see how that did it? Hey, ladies, that's how you hold yourself accountable. All right. And again, I'm selling a master course, $19.99. I'm gonna put it in my membership for the ladies that need accountability. Okay, that's how you do it. You know you was wrong. Even if Riri yelled at me, I'm wrong because I should have known better. I done messed that woman's name up 50 billion times. She said, Ali, you better get my name right. And I didn't go, you better watch your tone. You better watch how you write that, Riri. I said, dang, man, you done told me 50 billion times how to say your name. And I said it wrong again. But I had a flashback of Fatty saying, hey, man, you know her name, Riri. I'm sorry, Riri. I'll never let that happen again. Okay, shout out to you. And then my sister, Maisha, come out the cut and say, Ali, where you been? Shout out to my sister, Maisha, with the 5 gifted memberships. Y'all, we getting our memberships already, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Much love to all the untouchables, the untouchable chat for holding your brother accountable as much as well too. Much love. All right, so let's keep going. Oh no, I want to make sure y'all get my advertisement for the accountability.
I used to say silly things like, where are all the good men at? Until I started taking accountability. Now I know I'm just an ain't shit ass bitch. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem.
Okay. And brothers, I got something for you too. Okay. I got something for you. All right. I'm about to release it in just a few minutes. I promised y'all I was going to give you the man's man. Then I was going to give you the ladies' man. Then I was going to give you the divine man. Then if you still couldn't understand what I was saying, I was going to give you the lost man program because you lost. If I give you all these programs and you still can't get it right, you got to be the lost man. We're going to start you back from square one. Okay. So I got another thing cooking for y'all too. Okay. I'm about to upload in a little bit. Let's keep cooking though. We're going to keep going.
We're going to have to move on. Okay. We're going to move on to the next question, y'all.
For sure.
So what's one dating rule or piece of advice people should retire for good?
I'm going to let you go first.
The lady's going to go first. We're going to let you go every time.
Because I just talked.
It's fine.
Okay, so say it one more time. I apologize.
So what's one dating rule or piece of advice people should retire for good?
Dating is not one size fit all. So you got to learn yourself. A red flag for me may not be a red flag for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's so unique. I get women who don't mind if a man has other women if they're paying her bills. That wouldn't work for me. But guess what? Neither one of us are right or wrong. You got to know yourself. And you got to date according to who you are. And you got to be real with yourself. So I think putting this one size fit all rule on every individual is the mistake.
I think that we need to retire dating one man at a time. I think that's the dumbest stuff that you could possibly do.
You know what? I agree with that, but I don't believe I say date them, but don't have sex with them.
Well, you have to compartmentalize.
And y'all, this is why we don't listen to women, right? And I promise y'all, this is why we don't listen to women, right? They claim not to be a monolith and that one size doesn't fit all, but then all of them talking about they want 6-pack, 6 inches, and 6 figures, right? They want a man emotion. We know all the talking points now. You want a man, you know what? If you got all that, well, you know what? He got all the things that I want. He's him. Like he's the perfect guy, but he's just not emotionally available. And he's not emotionally intelligent. And he's not vulnerable. And he's not communicating. You know what? Just being a high value man, that isn't just enough. You should get the high value man. Well, he's financially abusive. He doesn't have a lot of time to spend with me. Money isn't just enough. Like that's cap. Most sisters are a monolith. Most sisters to the core want security, right? But because of the craziness that's being pushed out on the media, because the craziness that y'all pushing to each other, you're not satisfied with anything. And a lot of you are dealing with mental problems by yourself. You struggling just to be by yourself and alone. Because if you say I don't love you, If you say my money isn't good enough, if I'm not loyal, if I'm cheating on you, then why you keep cheating on yourself? Why you still got to heal from you? Why you got to heal from all the bad decisions that you make? Why do you got to keep turning off the roads that you chose to drive on? Why do you keep wanting to get out the situations you put yourself in? I didn't make you do none of that. Just like women to say, oh, men would tell us not to be hoes, but they entertaining hoes. You the hoe that you typically talking about. If hoes don't exist, we can't entertain hoes. If y'all fought for the hoes to stop being hoes, if you stop cheating on men, if you stop cheating with men because you don't like when nobody cheat on you, then we wouldn't have this problem. But the sisters support the whole culture. They support the cheating culture. They support the gold digging culture. They support the thought culture. They support the polygamy culture. They support anything that works for them. No matter what it is, she'll support the broke man, the fat man, the rich man, the skinny man, the anything man, the crazy man, the criminal man, the smart man, as long as it's benefiting her right now. Y'all don't care about what's right. Men still care about what's right. That's our problem. If I'm telling a man the red flags, brothers, stop doing what's right. Start doing what works for you, because men are benevolent by nature. We're going to do typically what's righteous. We're going to typically do what's in the best interest of women and children. So take care of you. If these women can't love you, if these women can't appreciate you, if these women can't even cooperate with the man that's trying to take care of them 24/7, then leave her right where she at. Use her for a good time. Use most of these women for a good time. That's all they bring it to the table. Stop asking men or telling men that all they want is sex if that's all you bring into the table. And when he asks you what else you bringing, you offended by it. Shout out to my brother Matreon Roberts, been a member for 7 months, but we can't say they cray. We can't, but we are. And my brother again with the $5 super chat, Matreon Roberts, he's perfect, but he's just not for me.
Somebody lies. Yeah. Now somebody I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
And you know what that means. I'm not willing to do what it takes to keep this man. It's always temporary. Hey, August, don't you get kicked out my show today by your man. You better come over here and act right. And he better come over here and act right too. And you started up again. This is how we started last time. If men don't buy hoes, there's no market for it. No, August. If women aren't no hoes, we can't buy hoes. You choose to be a hoe. I can't make you be a hoe. Men can't make y'all have sex. Now I'm acting like I'm on TikTok. Men can't make you have sex. Y'all pick who you want to have sex with. Hey, Fatty. Hey, if y'all got a super wrench, man, and y'all know what to do. Is that the real team, Fatty? Fatty, where your avatar at? Don't come. Oh, there you go. Okay, it popped up now. Boy, it took a while loading, man. It was on that Portugal time, man. But again, y'all, me and Fatty been working. We're really working hard in the back. All right. Pause. Right. I showed y'all what we got for the women for accountability, right? But I wanted to make sure my brothers know that we didn't lead y'all astray, right? They keep having all these camps and stuff that they doing for the sisters, right? They think they're going to up us, right? They think they're going to get together and rally behind each other and gaslight each other to actually believing that the man is doing the mistreating, right? So me and Fatty, you know, unbeknownst to Fatty, even though he was involved with it as well too, he just don't know, but he involved in it in this show, so it make it be funny. Me and Fatty been working on a camp for the brothers. And we've been doing trial periods. We've been testing brothers to see how they come out through the camp as well too. So I want to demonstrate to y'all all the things that we've been working on in the back to bring brothers peace again. Okay, we're gonna go in the wilderness. All right, we're gonna go out in the wilderness. We're gonna have a retreat where the brothers come together and we hold each other down, and we'll be doing different circuits with each other. And not in that kind of way, but I just want to give you, this will be $39.99 on next month's membership. We're almost done with the trial period on seeing how it benefits men. It increases your testosterone, it increases your happiness, and it increases your peace. Okay, so here's our new program. Okay.
Stop! Let it out! Let it out! Just listen to me!
place to be heard. She never take accountability. Accountability. She never take accountability. She just keep going to the phone. We're going to call the cops. It's illegal. Stop going to the phone. I paid the bill. I hear you. I just want to watch the game and have a glass of red wine. She keeps interrupting, huh? I need a drink and watch in peace. Outside to the bar. What are we looking for? Understanding. And that's something we need to receive. Woman's supposed to be our peace. A woman's supposed to be our peace. You give me a hand no more. What she won't do, another woman will. Like for real.
All right. So throughout the video or throughout the show today, I'm going to showcase parts of our camps that we putting out, the boot camps we putting out the men. It's called the Find Your Peace Camp, and we're going to put it out probably, I think maybe, Fatty, how long you think it'll be, Fatty? Maybe 2 months, man. I think we already got all of it down packed. We've getting the men to be able to vent and get it all out of their system, and we're understanding that we were never really the problem. Okay. All right, so shout out to Fatty, man, for helping me, man. We've been putting a lot of work into this, taking a lot of time to make sure the brothers come together and congregate. Please send $11 to his Telegram to be part of the system as well, too. If y'all want to put in y'all 2 cents, if you feel like you can do some tweaks to make the program better, it's all about the Peace for Men program, okay? We bringing peace back to brothers since we can't get it back from sisters, okay? So shout out to the brothers who've been involved. Shout out to brothers who've been open to be a part of these trials, man. You know, we gonna get there, family. You know what I'm saying? One step at a time. Shout out to my brother Matron Roberts with the $5 super chat. If you have a TV and the Xbox, count me in. LOL. Hell nah, man. We got big screen TVs everywhere. That's just the wilderness department. When you go inside, you'll have big screen TVs everywhere. We'll have PS5s, Xbox, Nintendos, Switches 2, Nintendo Switch 2. You know what I'm saying? All the latest gadgets. We'll have beer, we'll have liquor, we'll have sodas, we'll have even in case you just having flashbacks of sneaking into a woman's house, we'll have the kids Capri Suns in there as well too, just to remind you of the things you were doing that was bringing you peace, because a woman you was in a relationship wouldn't bring you peace. You only got peace when you cheat. We got those Capri Suns in the back as well too, but we're gonna take care of y'all at this camp. All right, one man at a time. All right, shout out to the brothers again. We got the TVs and we got the Xboxes. All right, and shout out to my brother again, Matron Roberts with the $5.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
All right, let's continue with the show, y'all.
In certain brackets so you can be able to navigate it properly.
Well, sex is more than just a sex thing. Sex is also a soul tie thing. And this is why sometimes with women, when they have sex, you are allowing a soul to enter your body. Even though it might not be a good man, the soul now is a part of your system, and that's why it's hard to get it out of you. So I think you have to be very careful with who you be intimate with, not just from.
So again, the more Kendra talks, the more she pushes for men not to get in marriages. Just let them hear. So women are delusional. Now they got all these soul ties. So when you have sex with a man, you tied to his soul. A lot of y'all got 10, 20, we want to say 20 bodies or more. You're tied to all those men's souls. Is that why it's so hard to be around you? Is that why it's so complicated to get along with the man that you say that you love? Is that why it's so hard for you just to listen? Is that why you always got to talk back? Is that always why you fighting yourself? You be in the corner like, I want to listen. I want to love this man. I want to do the right things. I just can't because I still got other man's soul in my body. Is that what's going on, brothers and sisters? Shout out to Sun Heat Jeans with the $2 super chat. Peace, Ali, in the chat. Any plans to do call-ins? Yo, I don't know why I keep rhyming, why my mouth want to keep rhyming. Yes, sir. I will open up as soon as we're done with this video. I will open up the panel. If y'all want to open up the panel, if enough people want to come up, man, I will open up the panel. I like having open panels. I like as long as August and her husband don't come out here and cuss me out again and make that go viral, unless they want to go viral 2 times. As long as that doesn't happen, I'm more than happy to open the panel, okay? But I ain't trying to get shot in the back like last year. All right. All right, we ain't trying to have that happen this show. All right. I'm light skinned, but I want to win. Okay. I ain't trying to get shot in the back like that. Yeah, that Ricky. That's what it felt like, that show. I had to hold my composure. Y'all know how hard it was to hold my composure and not go off on no crazy people? Well, y'all not crazy. I was being crazy though, or maybe y'all are crazy. But much love to y'all, man. I hope y'all got it together after that day. Okay. Peace and love, y'all. And y'all, we only need 9 more memberships. And we need $85 in the Cash App to reach our goals, okay? If y'all feeling the show, if y'all feeling the content, man, we need 9 more memberships and just $85 more in the Cash App if you rocking with your brother. If you ain't got it on you, at least like, at least subscribe. Make sure y'all hyping at the end of these videos. And please share, man. Hit the share button at the bottom of your screen. It's absolutely free.
Make sure you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
August, I would listen to you, but Kiana told us that God speaks through y'all, right? So your husband was saying all the things that you wanted, that you were saying, but he said it out himself. So all the ways you was cussing me out, he did it. So he cussed me out. You cussed me out through him. God told you to tell him to cuss me out, so I would listen to you. But Kiana told me that the guys speak to y'all, and then they all speak to us. Okay, so if she wouldn't have said that, I would have believed you, and I would have said, you know what, it wasn't August, it was a husband that did that. But nope, God spoke to you, then you spoke to your husband, and then you came out of him.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
And the more he kept talking, August, this is all I heard.
I swear he gave me that fire when I was in the dark. I'm crying out to God to help me with these hard times.
That's how I was, August, right there. Look at me. I was just like this, August. I was trying to miss all them strays. Okay. But again, I hope you and your family is doing great, and I hope the kids are doing great as well too. Okay, let's keep the show going.
The soul way, but also from the health way. We don't talk enough about the true consequences when we're sexually active. Like, you don't want to share a straw with somebody, but you're going to share your body with somebody. So no,
Stop lying. We tell y'all to stop being hoes. We tell y'all might get some diseases. We tell you're going to have a problem properly bonding with a man and pair bonding. Y'all admit that you'll be traumatized. You admit that you got to heal. You admit that you got to go back to church. Why are y'all lying every year? Y'all lie every day. If you couldn't lie, I don't even know if y'all could breathe or live. Kendra Lee G does a dating show. You said they're delusional. You said you told them the truth. Kevin Samuels told y'all the truth. Jesus told y'all the truth. The Bible tells you the truth. You know the truth. You just refuse to follow it. You go into the beat of your own drum. You don't care what anybody else thinks as long as it feels good right now. Shout out to Fatty. As long as it feels good right now. And then when y'all go, hey man, there's a man out there, and what you won't do, another man would do. We can't find him. Because you don't.
It's men out here that really won't let your feet
all we
touch
ever
the
hear
ground.
is there's men out there.
I'm not even saying that's my
Where
type.
he at?
I'm
Where
not
he
even
at?
saying that's my type. I'm just proving a point.
Where is he at?
Because if I tell him,
where is he at?
I tell the man, okay, my
Where
feet better
is
not
he
touch the
at?
ground, he's gonna make sure my feet don't touch that ground.
Where is he?
Because I'm a queen in his
Women love to
eyes.
say, yeah, he exists. Where's he at? Where's he at?
Well, I got one.
Where he at?
Where's he at? In this world that we live in, where he at? Out of all the niggas in the world that you know, whether it be a brother, a cousin, a nigga you fuck with, where's he at?
Listen, the whole point is that don't matter.
If you ask me where she at, I start getting in my phone.
We simple.
Where's this nigga at that they talking about? Where's he at?
We don't want him.
He's there.
No.
That's a crazy person. You don't want the man that you want, and you don't want the man that you don't want. Y'all can do anything but keep a damn man. It's wild. My brother Zero Fallout with the $5 super chat. It's called micro shimmerism, chemarism. the DNA of every man ends up in their brain. Also, other men's DNA can be passed to your kid. I saw something like that. I believe if she has the baby. So I think when a woman has a child, the child's DNA can be in there, I believe. And I think the man's DNA possibly can be in there if you have his child. I got to go back and research that. I know a lot of people keep saying that, but we do know that women are struggling with pair bonding because they're comparing the last guy with all the guys. That's one option. But what we want to be honest about is the fact that they're not willing to do what it takes to keep this man. That's all it is, man. She can keep the job. She can keep the degree. She can keep her friends, even her gay friend, even the people that she don't like. She can keep everybody around her that she don't even like. But the person that loves her, she don't know how to keep them in their life. Brothers, imagine men in mass that have women that do everything we want them to do. And even when they do what we want them to do, we'll move the goalposts, and the sisters will even acquiesce to those things. You know how happy a man would be to try to get a woman to do what he wants her to do. She doesn't what he wants to do, and he goes, damn, I'm going to move the goalposts. And then she does even more what you want to do, even though she already did what you wanted you to do. Man would be like, damn, I ain't going to keep playing with this one like this. I'm keeping this one. I'm going to try to do my best to make this woman happy or add joy into her life. Men would be grateful all around the world. Men are happy with hand-me-downs. Men are happy with broken women. Men are happy with thoughts. Men are happy with strippers. Men are happy with hoes. It's the women who are not happy with men. Shout out to my brother, again, Sun Heat Jeans with the $2 super chat. Ali, it happens with spontaneous miscarriage a lot. I don't know, man, if that like I said, I went to research. I didn't find outside of the pseudoscience what people would try to say to make that believable, brother. I did not find enough credible evidence to see that when a man has sex with a woman, that our DNA remains in her. I'll go back and research it. You can convince me, I'll believe it. But I tried to do a little research in that department. I didn't see that. Now, the baby's DNA can remain in the mother for years. I saw that, and I think the mother's DNA can remain in the baby or just a baby in the mother, but I did not see where the man she has sex with, where the DNA remains in her. Now, the sperm can remain in there until it dies, but I have not seen where the DNA can remain in the person. So again, I'm all about truth, but I'm not going to push something if it becomes pseudoscience. That's just Ali. That's why a lot of times I believe in a creator. I believe in a higher power. I believe in a God. If someone wants to have a debate on God, it's going to be very hard for Ali to refute because everybody doesn't see God at the same time. Nobody has ever seen God at the same time. Nobody has ever heard God at the same time. Nobody has ever experienced God at the same time. But I'm sure people have countless experiences that you can go, dang, that's supernatural, that's a coincidence, that's God, that's divine intervention, that's something. Nobody can deny that. But until people are experiencing God at the same time, it's going to be very hard for me to prove that, even though I believe in a higher power and a creator. I have to be honest about it. All right, let's keep the video going, man.
Agree with you with dating a lot of men, but I do not promote dating, having sex with all of them.
I would not encourage a woman to ever sleep with every man that she comes in contact with, right? We would hope that she would be selective.
Okay.
But also, I feel like a lot of women are prisoners, right, to this standard of if I sleep with a man, I'm a hoe and I'm gonna be judged. And this is how these women become imprisoned, right, and just existing and not living. And that's the
no truth. That's where you messing up again. They have to heal after that truth. Truth, you gotta, when you tell the truth, fam, you gotta stand on that truth. And when you walk down and break down why it's the truth, you can't turn right back around and make another truth on top of the truth you made. And not saying that two things can't be true at the same time. These women can't stay with one man. Why would they date a whole bunch of men? The more they date, the worse they get. The more men they experience, the more jaded and broken they become. The more insecure they become, the more unstable they become. So it makes sense that a woman dates early and young and she gets out the game at the earliest that she can, so she doesn't become compromised by men, but ultimately her own decision making. This is why women need the direction of men. This is why women need coverage from men. The longer you stay in the game, the more you ended up a broken woman on your decision making, not mine, because I didn't do it to you. You chose to go to 20 guys, 30 guys, 40 guys, 50 guys. You chose to date them. You chose to have sex with them. You chose to do whatever you wanted to do with them. But you made those decisions. But the longer you stay in the game, the more you struggle with, again, cooperating with a man or being loyal to a man. You ain't never got to listen to one, so you leave. I didn't like what George was talking about Or you didn't like what George was talking about, you had sex with him, you went on to Fred. You didn't like what Fred was talking about, you had sex with Fred, you went on to Jimmy. You didn't like what Jimmy was talking about, you moved on from Jimmy, you went to John. You didn't like what John was talking about, you went on to Max, you had sex with Max. You did that. Nobody made you do that. So as much as y'all want to put the burden of truth on men that we created hoes, y'all wanted to be hoes. You decided to be a hoe. You decided to be a pass around. You decided to cooperate with men until you didn't. You decided to like a man until you didn't. Y'all did this damage to yourself. A man didn't do this to you. You did it to yourself. Ali been lied to. Ali been backstabbed. Ali been compromised. I didn't take that and go do it to another woman. I didn't take that and go be disingenuous or disrespectful or put my hands on another woman. I still remained a good man. So if you're a good woman, you get tested by life. If you can get swayed and be pushed off your square, then you really ain't that good woman that you're talking about. Most of y'all, when y'all talking about hoes, you talking about yourself. Most of the time when you talking about the good woman, you talking about the person that you invented in your mind as well too. You don't know what a good woman is because you never seen one. You never heard of one. You never been one. A lot of you have it, but you don't want to be one is the truth. I'm not blaming your mama. I'm not blaming your grandma. I'm not blaming your great-great-great-great-grandma. I'm not blaming God, Jesus. I'm blaming you because now that you know about it, you should be about it. If you say you know what a good woman is and you don't want to be a bad woman, then that's your responsibility to be a good woman. If I don't want to be a F-boy, if I don't want to be a womanizer, then I operate as a good man then. I operate as a righteous man. I put myself in that position. It's my personal choice. We can say that the government, the nations, society can guide us in different ways and give them different options, but we know all the options. At the end of the day, you decide what kind of person you want to be. Shout out to my sister, Misty. Gifted us with another membership. We just need 8 more memberships and $85 more in the Cash App to reach our goals for the show. When I'm done reviewing this, man, I'll drop the link for an open panel if anybody would like to come up as well too. Okay, we'll have the open panel segment. Much love to my sister for hitting us with a gifted membership.
Problem with a lot of these women, they get out here and they're trying to date strategically, and using your brain to date never work. It's emotion, it's meant to be felt. And so for me, right, I would tell these women, you got to get out here and live your life and let everything just sort out the way it's going to sort out.
Yeah, and live your life and remember that.
I don't want to keep touching this button, but my brother Truth is BSing right now. They already did what they wanted to do. They already did what they felt. They needed to use logic. If you want the provider and the protector that you're talking about, be the woman that he's looking for. Do it as fast as possible. If you're so loyal, if you're so righteous, if you're so honorable, if you're so valuable, you should have stopped at the first guy that did that, or at least the second, at least the third, but you don't do it with nobody. And then when the relationship's over, you want to say this dude was a bad dude because you couldn't control him. He's an asshole. He's toxic. He's controlling. No, you're supposed to be controlled. You're supposed to cooperate. You're supposed to be responsible. You're supposed to be accountable. But then we switching up. My brother Truth shouldn't be saying the stuff he say. He's switching up. Women should not be doing what they feel like doing. You shouldn't be following no woman to anywhere. This is why we keep going in the bedroom with them or to divorce court. If you follow a woman, she gonna take you to the bedroom. She gonna take you to a store. She gonna take you to watch some movies. She's gonna take you to damn on a trip. She gonna take you to church. She gonna take you everywhere possible that she enjoys going until she take you to divorce court or until she takes you to the end of the relationship. That's where she gonna take you. Most women. Because I gotta keep putting the caveat, don't I? I gotta keep putting the message out there to y'all that Ali believes in the man, woman, and child. I want the woman and man together, loving each other in holy matrimony, even if they're not married on paper. The man and woman, it shouldn't be this hard to love each other. Love shouldn't be this hard. Love should not be this hard, y'all. If you get with somebody and they desire to be with you, both of you should be working for each other. That's love. I I don't feel like doing that today. And I'm exhausted. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overstimulated by y'all. I just don't feel like it today. How can you coincidentally or conveniently pick not to love somebody when you feel like it and you see it as a break? How do you get to check in life and check out of life? That's why, again, y'all women, more precisely, get in relationships till you don't feel like performing anymore, and you get out of one. Then when you feel miserable being single and nobody's doing nothing for you, you want to get back into a relationship, but you never actually a wife. You never actually a mother. You never actually parent your child. You never actually make sure they're eating the right things. You never making sure they watch the right things, listen to the right things. You never make sure they stay with their father. You never make sure you keep the family together. But what you will do is get that new purse. You're going to get them shoes. You're going to make sure you get on that trip. You're going to make sure you go to Jamaica. You're going to make sure you with your girls. You're going to make sure you twerk. You're going to make sure you show your breasts and behind all over social media. You're going to make sure you show everybody how much you like being a thought instead of showing people how much you like being a woman. We're going to get to see that. We're going to see how much you mastered being a hoe, more so than how much you mastered to being a wife or being a good woman. That's what we always get to see. Episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, I get to see, oh, you don't want no family. You just want the facade. You want the ring. You want that ring. You want to wear that dress. You want that house. You want that car. You want that family. You want the support, but you don't want to do all the things that it takes to keep it. You don't want to do all the things that's deserving of it. You don't want to do all the things that made people go, man, I love grandma. I love mama. I love women. This ain't a man problem. This a woman problem. If you claim that you was oppressed, if you claimed your grandma and grandparents were oppressed and man gave you freedom, why are you only taking care of yourself? Why are you only doing for you? Why have you took freedom and compromised the entire family, including you? Talk to me.
Kingdom though, we gotta be real though. Kendra.
But no, you could be, there's kings without, first of all, you could be a queen without a king.
How?
Absolutely. So are you saying, can you be a king without a queen?
No, you can be a king. No, you can be a king without a queen, but you can't be a king without a kingdom. You don't come from royalty.
Well, okay, outside of that, let's just go to the part because I don't want to miss this part because it's very serious. The sexual act is what is, I believe, hurting a lot of women because most women are not mature enough to have sex and just walk away like it was nothing. A lot of times when women allow a man into their body, they now want the dream. Like, we slept together, you're my husband, we're building a house, and he probably isn't worth any of that. So I'm just going to disagree. I definitely agree with date as many men as possible, but keep...
Ain't that a contradiction? The men will sleep, they'll sleep with men, hoping that they'll get the dream life, they get the marriage life, they'll get that good man, but they don't want to do any of it. Why are you sleeping with somebody that you claim is not going to be a good man for you? Why are you sleeping with somebody who never claimed you? Because you think sex is all you have. Most of you think sex is all you bring to the table. That's why you lead with sex. That's why you lead with your behind. That's why you lead with your breast, because you think that's all you got. She just contradicting herself. Hold on, let me see. Let's see what she says again. Listen to what she says.
Every man that she comes in contact with, right?
Listen to what she says.
That she would be selective.
Okay.
But also, I feel like a lot of women are prisoners, right, to this standard of, if I sleep with a man, I'm a hoe and I'm gonna be judged. And this is how these women become imprisoned, right, and just existing and not living. And that's the problem.
You are a hoe. And he just taught, look, I got to keep, as much as they contradicting themselves, truth, you contradicting yourself so many times in here, family. If she's sleeping with somebody, she is a hoe. If she's sleeping with multiple men, she is a hoe. That ain't no trap. That ain't no prison. If a man is putting his hand on a woman, he's a woman beater. If a man not taking care of his kids, he's a deadbeat. If he don't want to take care of no responsibilities, he's a bum. They said they own prison. That ain't a prison we set. She knows she a hoe. You know she a hoe. So why you going a prison that's set for her if she's dealing with so many men? No, she's a hoe. If you have to deal with a lot of men and you still can't keep one man, but you're having sex with these men, you're utilizing these men for resources. You're using these men to go on trips. You're using these men to get the things that you want. You a hoe. Now you can be a promiscuous hoe. You can be a gold digging hoe. You can be a attention seeking hoe. There's a whole lot of different ways women can be hoes, but you a hoe. It's a prison you built for yourself. Man didn't make this prison.
With a lot of these women, they get out here and they're trying to date strategically, and using your brain to date never work. It's emotion. It's meant to be felt. And so for me, right, I would tell these women, you got to get out here and live your life and let everything just sort out the way it's going to sort out.
Yeah, and live your life and remember that you're a queen and everybody doesn't deserve access to
You're
your
a queen
body.
for nothing. You ain't even did nothing.
No, but no, you could be, there's kings without, first of all, you could be a
She's
queen
just making up stuff.
without a king.
How?
Absolutely. So are you saying, can you be a king without a queen?
No, you can be a king. No, you can be a king without a queen, but you can't be a king without a kingdom. You don't come from royalty.
Well, okay, outside of that, let's just go to the part because I don't want to miss this part because it's very serious. The sexual act is what is, I believe, hurting a lot of women because most women are not mature enough to have sex and just walk away like it was nothing. A lot of times when women allow a man into their body, they now want the dream. Like, we slept together, you're my husband, we're building a house, and he probably isn't worth any of that. So I'm just going to disagree. I definitely agree with date as many men as possible, but keep the legs tight.
Family, how does that make sense? The women don't even know these men. The women don't even know his favorite color. She don't know his favorite food. But now that she had sex with him, now she wants the dream. Now she wants the husband. Now they about to get a house. Women don't get that cooperative with men. Women are using sex as leverage to control a man. She's using sex to have that effect on him to get the man to do what she wants him to do. Hopefully she put it on him good enough. That's what she's trying to do. Women will use sex and to get men will have to use money to buy sex from women and submission from women. What is she talking about? Just because she having sex with you don't mean she want to listen to you. Just because she have sex with you don't mean she gonna cooperate with you. Just because she has sex with you don't mean she look at you as a so-called king. Most of these women are trying to finesse men with sex. Shout out to Shannon Sharp. They claim to tell the truth, and they'll turn right back and contradict themselves and lie. They'll claim they understand women, and they'll turn right back around and give justifications for why women behave the way that they behave. They'll say women are delusional, and then they'll try to turn right back and say women are logical. It's absolutely projection after projection.
I love it.
I love that. I love that.
And you don't walk away with an STD when you do that as well, okay? You get to go home bed at night STD free.
So do you all think that people today are looking for love or they're looking for perfection?
I'll go. I think that most people are dating out of a place of survival. And so because they're dating out of a place of survival, they cannot navigate these dating waters properly because they want somebody to come in and help them. And when you're looking for help, you become desperate. And in desperate times is desperate measures. I think that we have a...
This is what I mean. Truth. It's not people. Men don't look for help from women in relationships anymore. They just looking for peace and no problems. You said people looking for are dating to survive. Women are looking for survival. Women are looking for somebody to come and help them. Women are the ones not operating in love. Men already know you're not about to get help. I'm going to keep telling y'all, the most uncomfortable time, moments that a man and woman has is when a man asks a woman for something. Y'all know it. Most men, when they ask a woman for something, they're going to get uncomfortable and she's going to get uncomfortable. But the time where they're most comfortable is where the woman is asking him for something and when she's asking him something. He's comfortable when she asks him for something. She's comfortable when she's asking. It ain't people. Men are looking for companionship. Men are looking to spend their life with women. They're not even expecting women to be traditional anymore. They're not even expecting women to be consistent anymore. They're not even expecting women to watch their mouth anymore. But women ain't getting with no man unless she has help. If you're not bringing nothing to the table, if there's nothing she can't get from you, if there's nothing she can benefit from you, most women ain't getting no relationship. So no, it ain't people.
A lot of men and women that are just lost out here when they're just clinging on to anything that's willing to offer a helping hand. So that would be my thing with dating. Everybody's dating out of survival, unfortunately.
I think that I agree with that. I think when relationships thrive the most, codependency is the ingredient that kind of keeps it together. I think that people think they want love, but it's going to sound so cliche, but it's so the truth. Love starts with you. So the way a person treats you is the way you treat yourself. So a lot of times when women are dealing with a man and he's disrespecting you, he's not calling you back, he's doing everything but loving on you, the question you need to ask yourself is, why don't I love myself enough to release?
Y'all see what I'm saying? The cliche things, the way you treat other people is the way you treat yourself. If you treated yourself bad, doesn't you'd be comfortable with somebody treating you bad. If I treat myself bad, I wouldn't even realize somebody's treating me bad. I'd be comfortable with it because I treat myself bad. People are not treating themselves the way they treat treating other people the way they treat themselves. This is why we have these problems. People are, how do you say that? Listen to this. These same women will say that men and women aren't on the same page. These same men and women say date with people who are on your program, but then they'll say, hey, you treat somebody the way you treat yourself. It don't make no sense. Oh, my bad. I almost hit the wrong button.
Myself from this, because that's not love. I think we give love a bad rap at times. Love is really taking care of yourself, being confident, not conceited, and having a standard that a person has to rise to the occasion. And if they don't, it's cool because I'm me.
And back to what I was saying.
Take care of yourself. Kendra G says this is what love is, y'all. Not loving somebody else, not being responsible over someone else's peace, not being responsible to bringing joy into someone else's life, benefits to someone else's life, care into someone else's life. She just told everybody that love is taking care of yourself. Just don't be conceited.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Take care of yourself, y'all. Just don't be conceited. That's what love is. And again, if we're going to concede to what she says, if you truly love yourself, if you truly care for yourself, then you should be able to care for somebody else and love them too, right? According to her words. If these women love themselves, if these women cared for themselves, wouldn't it be very easy to care and love for somebody else? If we're going to concede to what she says. So she would have to admit most of these women are not just delusional. They're miserable with themselves as well too. They don't care for themselves. They don't properly love themselves, but we see that they know how to love themselves because they know how to make demands from men continuously. Again, it's easy to take care of yourself. It's easy to so-called love yourself and do for yourself. The part that takes demonstrating love is when you put it in action to show somebody else that you care and love them, not just because you say it, not just because you feel it. It's action. I want to make your life easier. I want to add more joy into your life. I want to care for you. I want to do for you. I want to be there for you. I want to support you. It's action that demonstrates you love somebody. Just because you say you love somebody doesn't mean you love them. And just because you say you love yourself don't mean you love you too. And again, man, shout out to the 180 people in the building. Please like and subscribe. Please hit the share button. Please make sure you comment after the shows as well too, y'all. We need $85 more in the Cash App. All right. And I believe we only need, let me see, how many more memberships we need? We got one. Hold on. 11. We need 8 more memberships, y'all. We need $85 more in the Cash App, and we need 8 more memberships to reach our goals. All right. So again, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free.
Make sure you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
Saying and I think that it's hard to date for love when I need my bills paid. I think it's hard for me to date for love when my lights is getting ready to get cut off, right?
Right, and that's the codependent. No, you're absolutely right.
Absolutely.
I agree with this. That's
Right.
why I said the codependency. That's why sometimes with women, and you talked about this in your book, when you do well financially, she might be single because
Absolutely.
the one thing that usually keeps her is her lights are off. Well, baby, my lights are on. The whole year's paid off. Okay, the house is paid off. So you can't get me with finances. So now you got to get me with being genuine. You got to get me with treating me right. You got to get me with monogamy. And sometimes that's more difficult for a man. A man sometimes would rather pay to disrespect you than to treat you right and be monogamous.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that'll.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Yo, so men had freedom. Men had multiple women that they could have sex with. Men had their own money. Men can do whatever they want to. But I got with a woman just to disrespect her and be monogamous. This is the dating coach. Remember, women are delusional, but now she's telling us that there's men out here that leave being single to be in a monogamous relationship to disrespect women. These are the dating coaches, or these are the dating channels. I don't know. Like it's wild to keep listening to this woman. I'm gonna tell you again, she already catfishing, and I can't stand her voice. I already know she gonna lie. When the first time I ever heard her, I already knew she was gonna lie. I already knew she was gonna flip flop. I already knew she was gonna be opportunist. She got the most annoying voices I've ever heard in my life. It's hard to get through this video. And on top of the fact that she's being annoying and her voice is annoying, she's lying. And she's projecting at the same time. This is how she feels about herself. And she wants women to be loving and nurturing and caring. But then she don't even have a real hair. She don't have a real face. She doesn't even operate in the natural sense that she's telling the women to act in when you truly love yourself. If you love yourself so much, why do you need all these artificial things as aesthetics to put an emphasis on yourself? Love you, but wear a wig, wear makeup, and use filters so that people don't see the real you. They get the fake you. Yeah, love you, but represent the fake you. Don't use men for sex. Watch who you have sex with. Don't sexualize yourself. Don't be promiscuous, but make sure you got your breasts out. Make sure you got your behind out. Make sure you dress in a promiscuous way. Don't let a man tell you how to dress either. Don't let a man tell you how to talk. Don't let a man tell you what you need to do in order to be a man, but make sure you get a high value man and make sure you get a leader. That makes sense.
I think that they've stopped dating for love because they've dated for love and ended up with nothing in return.
Yeah.
So
Oh
now
God.
it's like, well, you know what? You're going to give me something. I'm going to leave here with something because loving you wasn't enough. A lot of women love men, right, for the potential of the man, or they look at him and say, I'm going to build him up, and they never got anything. So they look like it has to be transactional now. I refuse to be empty-handed.
Hey, come get this nigga, man.
And now Truth is saying that women are loving men for nothing. Now Truth is doubling down on what Kendra G is saying. And now Truth is saying that women love men. They love men. They went from delusional to being these loving women who get nothing from loving men. So when you love a man, you ain't going to get nothing in return. That's what just Truth told everybody. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Let me see. I could be wrong. Let me see. That's what it sounded like he said.
Yeah. So now it's like, well, you know what? You're going to give me something. I'm going to leave here with something because loving you wasn't enough. A lot of women love men, right, for the potential of the man, or they look at him and say, I'm going to build him up, and they never got anything. So they look like it has to be transactional now.
So most women out here who already moved transactional, who not going to get in a relationship unless you're getting something out the relationship, was getting nothing from a man that they love. That's most men experience, y'all. Most women experience. All the women in my chat, you got in a relationship with men who didn't love you or give you anything. Excuse me, they didn't give you anything. That's what truth wants us to believe. Man. Shout out to my brother Tel G with the $5 super chat. Because I'm trying to make sense of what he just said. Grab that pinky from next Friday soundbite saying to Craig in the DVD store for people who won't stop talking on the show. Well, I guess he deserved that one for what he just said, right?
Shut the fuck, shut. Did I say, no! Oh, shit. Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else. Say something else, nigga.
And that's what I asked. Do you truly believe what you're saying? Or is this a form of sometimes grifting, sometimes pandering, sometimes being an opportunist? Me and Fatty don't switch our talking points. That's why if we go at each 99% of what we believe in, we believe in, right? 9% of what most of the stuff me and Fatty share on here, we believe in. The 1% we argue about, we stay right on. We just be butting heads. We don't switch our talking point. And we truly believe it, though. We're not just saying what we saying to make money. Y'all, if we did what most of these people did, you know how much money we'd make? If we did what majority of these people do, even the Kendra G's, keep switching our talking points. Tell men what they want to hear. Tell women what they want to hear. Tell men what they want to hear. Tell women what they want to hear. Tell white people what they want to hear. Tell black people what they want to hear. We make a lot of money. We'll be master grifters. Me and Fatty together, grifting. Fatty, we should grift for a whole 6 months. We should grift for a whole 6 months. I will show you how to do it better than anybody. But we don't operate in that sense, man. We truly operating behind truth, y'all. And we can walk down when we say something, when we make a statement, we'll walk it down. We'll tell you how we got to that belief. Excuse me. To that truth. Well, we'll say belief. It can still be belief. I ain't gonna say what we saying is all facts, right? Even though we'll walk it down though. We'll prove it's a fact. Shout out to my brother Tel G for another gifted membership and my sister Lady for another gifted membership. And I think that's 14. I think is that 14, y'all? Let me see. Might be 13. I'll count them a little bit. I think that's 13 memberships, okay? We need $85 more in the Cash App and 7 more memberships. Shout out to y'all, man. I truly appreciate that. Let's keep cooking. We're going to open up the link, okay? We're going to open up the panel after this, all right?
I refuse to be empty-handed.
I totally agree with that. They're scoring, so now they're like, I'm going to get a bag this time.
Absolutely.
I mean, I was crying. I didn't even get a purse. I get
Absolutely.
So, okay, we're going to do a little rapid fire round. So I'm going to throw out a few topics, and you give me your answer first, and then tell me why. Dating apps, helpful or harmful?
I'll let you go first.
I think that it makes people, I think it's harmful. And can I tell you why?
Oh, he said harmful.
I think it's harmful. And I'm going to tell you why. I think that it makes people socially awkward, for one. We need to get out the house and engage more. Also, but it leaves people in this space of being a prisoner to comfort. When you're comfortable, you won't change. You're going to stay right there. Women wish they can just Amazon a man. They wish they could just DoorDash a man to their house, and it'll never work.
Yes. So I own a dating app. Kendra G Single is the dating app. And the reason I support it, no, it's okay. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I want you to be your truth.
Absolutely.
So that's what I love about you. My dating app is unique, though. It's not the regular dating app. It has the show. So this year alone, I have 4 weddings from people who are getting married that met from my dating app that would have never met any other way. Because what the show does, you know, I have prime example. I have a doctor that was in New York, and I had a girl that was in Indianapolis, and they got married because she came on the show, and now they have a beautiful family together. So all the weddings this year, I'm going to literally Antigua in 2 weeks. Another girl, she was living, I want to say, in Baltimore, and her husband is a doctor. He's in New York. They're getting married in 2 weeks in Antigua, and they met from my dating app. So the difference with the Kendra G Singles dating app is the show. So it gives you a chance to see the person around the world. And then a girl, I just got back from a wedding like in May, a girl got married in Paris. She was in Paris. Her husband was in D.C. He relocated to Paris to meet her, and they would have never met if it wasn't for my dating apps. So everything he said about dating apps is true, except for the Kendra G singles.
And remember this, y'all. The person with the dating app ain't gonna tell you that dating apps are typically for hookup cultures. If women can't get to work in real life, how the hell they gonna get to work in make believe? And shout out to the minority of people who get it right. Okay, some of us may get it together on dating apps, right? But for the most part, the dating apps are used for hookups. It's used for sex, especially for men. Women are so desperate. They don't know how to get what they want from men in real life. They're going to go on a dating app and type in a damn profile and live in make-believe and think they're going to be able to get a man that they want off a dating app when they can't get a man that they want in real life, right? And then Kendra G is already telling you that women are delusional, is already telling you that women are looking for a unicorn, but she gonna say that because people get in relationships and get married that they already find success, when you already said that these women are miserable single and these women are miserable when they're in marriages or in relationships. It's still not good enough. So if they're not in a relationship, they're delusional. Remember that, right? She got a tongue sticking out as well too. But if they're in a relationship, they're saying that most of the women don't get what they're looking for and they're being mistreated. So the women are delusional, but then they get with men who mistreat them. So how is the dating app going to work for you if you have women now being able to create a profile and get men faster to their house on a dating app to mistreat them? So either these women don't know how to pick or these women are lying. And you know she ain't going to talk bad about that. She ain't going to talk bad about a dating app. She got to make money. She going to talk bad about a dating app. Shout out to my brother, A.R. Smitty, with the $20 super chat. No Griff Zone. Much love to you, my brother, for the $20 super chat.
Thank you for the $20. You the bomb. Yo, what the?
All right, y'all. Don't forget my Cash App now. We need $85 more to reach our goals for today's show, y'all. And we're gonna still open up the we still gonna open up the panel as well, too. Okay, once this is done. All right. And if y'all want to watch it, it's on the daily. I found it on the Daily Motion on the Essence Festival events. All right. So if y'all want to go watch the whole thing, they segment, I think it was about like 20 minutes. All right. So we almost there. All right. Again, much love to the 200 people in the building. Please like and subscribe. Please hit the share button. Make sure you hype the video when it's done. All right. Again, help us with our membership goals. We almost there. We need $85 more in the Cash App to reach our goals, man. Okay. And if you can't do that, please like and subscribe. It's free.
Make sure you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
And no, her dating app is exceptional, right? It wasn't, but her dating app is the exception, is not the standard.
I love you.
And we know for a fact that long distance relationships are rough. It's hard to maintain a relationship under the same roof, let alone in Paris and Baltimore. I'm not saying that.
He's absolutely right. And what I'm talking about, they are moved. So what I'm saying is they met initially, they were in these places, but you're absolutely right. For something serious and real, someone's going to have to sacrifice and make that move. And that is right. And I do want to co-sign. People do get comfortable at times with dating apps. You could be anybody with a filter. But honey, who are we without the filter, without the hair, without the makeup? That's that real stuff. And you got to have that real stuff to have a real relationship.
Okay. If they wanted to, they would. Fact or fiction?
Facts.
Fact.
Super fact.
Fact.
Super fact.
Fact.
Absolutely.
No argument. It's really that simple. Like, it's really that simple. And don't be affected if they're not doing it. They just don't want you. But
Woo, they contradicted themselves because they made all these reasons for why they didn't. Now they say if they really wanted to, they would. It's just as easy. Hey, yo, if they want to do it, they going to do it. It's just as easy as that. And you ain't got to make all these exceptions. You ain't got to do all these explanations. You ain't got to show the process, talk about it. If they want to do it, they going to do it. If they like you, they're going to do it. If they love you, they're going to do it. If they're accountable, they're going to do it. If they're responsible, they're going to do it. You don't need all these dating apps, all these rundowns, all these talking points. The main one to the core is if they like and love you, they're going to do it. I don't want to hear that. If they don't love themselves, they can't do it. No, if they love you and they like you, they're going to do it. As simple as that. All right?
It's okay because they got bad taste because you know you the shit. Ooh, I forgot we don't swear essence.
Let me say this for every woman that's in the crowd right now. If a man is not trying to impress you, he does not like you.
Yeah.
If he is not trying to impress you, he does not like you. And I'm not saying that he has to be rich, but if he work at Popeyes, he's going to put extra biscuits in your bag. You understand what I'm saying? He is going to go out of his way to show.
Now I bet you they ain't going to tell you what a woman's going to do, right? I could be wrong, but I bet you, I ain't watched this whole video, right? I only watched the first 10 minutes. I bet you that they not going to tell you what a woman should do for you if she's going to impress you, if she really likes you, right? And what he should say after he says this, though, is if she really likes you, you ain't got to do none of that. You ain't got to impress her, right? Because it's almost I'm not going to call it a contradiction in this part, because if you really would, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it, right? You're not going to find an excuse, right? But when the woman like you ain't got to do all that. She likes you. She want to put in the work. But if a man like you, he going to put in work too, right? But let's see if they say the woman going to put in work.
You just what you mean to him. Extra jelly, honey on the side. He should be trying to impress you or get him away from you.
I love that.
All right, chemistry or compatibility, which one matters more?
Ooh. I think this is difficult. Let me tell you why it's difficult. Because again, when we go back to the time when marriage was high.
Wanted to, they would. Fact or fiction?
Honey on the side. He should be trying to impress you or get him away from you.
I love that.
All right, chemistry or compatibility, which one matters more?
Ooh. I think this is difficult. Let me tell you why it's difficult. Because again, when we go back to the time when marriage was high, it was survival, kind of what he said. Like, first of all, you didn't have social media, so you just had to be the baddest woman on your block. You had to be the baddest in your high school, maybe the baddest in college. That was all. Like, your grandmother was the baddest man that your grandfather saw. Now we have social media where men are looking at women every single day. So I think chemistry, at times people go towards, but you can have chemistry with a mass murderer. You know, you can have, like, because sometimes, let me tell you why, it's that bad boy, it's that thrill, it's that exhilaration, but you can't be compatible with a mass murderer. You're going to either be dead or in jail. Those are the options, right? So I would say compatibility, but I think that's the one at times where if attraction's not there, if money's not there, they're going to overlook that option.
I think that chemistry gets us through the night. Compatibility gets us through a lifetime.
Yeah, okay.
I like that answer.
Yeah, chemistry gets us through the night. I meet you, we vibe, I like you, you like me, we exchange energy, cool. But if we're not compatible, a lot of people are waking up to people that they can't stand. And that's because they skipped the friendship process. So that's a whole nother can of worms, but definitely.
I agree in a way. If men and women are raised properly, and we still go back to gender roles where the man does his role in society and the woman does her role in society. A lot of times, if we don't have chemistry, the compatibility will make the chemistry. There's people who will like someone and not like them because they're not compatible. But then you can not like somebody, but y'all become compatible, and then you'll end up liking them as well too. Or I'm not gonna say like when I say not like. Like when I say not like, I mean like if in the beginning you weren't really interested in them. You got to know them, you talked to them, y'all spent time together. And then you saw y'all were compatible, and then a spark was flamed, or you had a spark. I think a lot of the relationships that people do get together, a lot of times they don't have chemistry. They just were around each other. Somebody met somebody at work. Somebody met somebody because you were around a friend group. Y'all were at an event. Whatever way it happened, a lot of times when people say it's chemistry, it's typically infatuation, and that usually fades. Soon as you get past the part how much you think somebody handsome, or how much you think somebody's pretty, or how sexy they are, how thick they are, or how they body built, a lot of times the chemistry just fades away because it was infatuation. It's not really chemistry. True chemistry, if you have true chemistry, you will work on compatibility. And if you have compatibility, the chemistry will spark as well too. You'll get chemistry. So it depends on the mindset of the two individuals. ultimately. So I will put, if I had to pick still, I'll pick compatibility because it could create chemistry. And it could be a lifetime as well too. If it's just chemistry, you could just be into somebody. You could be infatuated. You can be in your lust moment. And then soon as you get what you want, soon as you get the connection, soon as you get the interaction, it's faded. They ain't bringing nothing else to the table but the fact you attracted to them. That's why Michael Jackson been divorced twice. That's why Usher been divorced twice. That's why Marvin Gaye's been divorced twice. But Usher, I think, been divorced twice too, or divorced once. Elvis Presley's been divorced. Most of these people that we claim to be high value men have been divorced, or who these women desire, they've been divorced. So just think about that. If the guys they love so much off of so-called chemistry or being crazy about the person doesn't work out, what you gonna think gonna happen with the average guy? The mindsets have to change. Shout out to my brother, the new geeks with the $5 super chat. Did they provide any real solutions? Seems like lots of twerking for hoes to be hoes disguised as solutions. Respectfully, True H must be dangerous. Shout out to you, my brother, with the $5 super chat.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
My brother, if the doctors gave you the cure to cancer, you think they're gonna make money? Now, ain't gonna be too much solutions gonna be applied. It's gonna tell people that they delusional, but still gonna push people to date and then still push people to break, and you're gonna still make money. Like I told y'all, I'm gonna say, Fatty man, we got to grift for like 6 months. Let's show people how to really grift. Let's show people how to really make this money. Just telling them what they want to hear. Again, most of these people ain't gonna be solution based because they already know what the problem is. And instead of honing in on the problem, we got to still make money.
For sure.
Okay, biggest red flag and biggest green flag.
What, in dating?
Huh?
And what?
Biggest red flag? I don't like liars. And I know we say that we are, like, I want you to be truthful with me. So that gives me the opportunity to make a real decision. Although I don't think a lot of people want the truth. Because even in my dating show at times, when men in particular say their truth, they get a lot of pushback from women. Women have the grace. Y'all get to say, he got to be 6 feet, he got to make 100K, he got to do all these things. But when a man says, I want her to be skinny, or I want her to have her real hair, or I want her to wear no makeup, a lot of women feel away. And I'm like, no, they got to have the grace. So I think for me, a red flag is not.
Remember earlier she said these women would do whatever for these men that let inside them. So when they let these women inside them, they ready to do whatever. But now she's saying these women fight back with doing whatever. And they've been doing this for years. Again, I'm trying to figure out if most of these people are as intellectual as they say they are. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not purposely doing this. They don't even know how they thinking as well too, and they just regurgitating what they hear. Maybe they grifting, but this another contradiction. Before, whoever gets inside of her, she thinks this is a dream guy. She already wants the marriage. She already wants the house. They're loving these men, but they get nothing in return, like Truth said. Now these women aren't trying to do what these men are looking for, what these men are asking. So, ladies, do most women comply with the men that they like or want to be with, or do most women try to control those men as well too? Do you get temporary? Is it temporary cooperation, and then you do all men the same? So I don't want to hear the initial encounter or relationship. Ladies, do most women try to change brothers eventually, or do they like them just the way they are? They'll do whatever they're asking. Are they complying with brothers, or are they giving brothers problems when brothers give them a demand? What typically happens?
Being truthful. Tell me the truth and allow me to make the decision.
A red flag for me would be a lack of support. I need support. One of my love languages, and it's an extra one that's not actually in the list, right? But I am big on reciprocation, right? I want you to love me like I love you. I want you to pour into me like I pour into you. I'm big on that. I made a post where I said I do not do nonchalant people, right? Like, you got to be chalant about me. I want you to be crazy about me like I'm crazy about you. And so that would be a red flag for me. A green flag, compatibility. We got to be compatible. You got to match my drive. You got to match my drive. You got to match my grind. So yes, absolutely, compatibility.
I love that. I love that. So I want to see where the audience stands on this conversation. So I want to show of hands for each question I'm going to ask. Who thinks dating apps have made dating harder? I want you guys to react.
You know it has, because it's giving more options. So it kind of says what I just said about now, before your grandmother just had to be the baddest woman in your city, now you got to be the baddest woman in the world. And it's truthful. Like, it was a doctor in New York, and all the girls in New York weren't good enough for him. He ended up marrying a girl that was in Indianapolis. So what dating apps do, I hate the word competition, but it increases the options for the type of person you want to date to have.
Okay.
What?
Now, before your grandmother just had to be the baddest woman in your city, now you got to be the baddest woman in the world. And it's truthful. Like, it was a doctor in New York, and all the girls in New York weren't good enough for him. He ended up marrying a girl that was in
That's what we call projection 101. And Kendra is master at projecting, right? She says all these things where she's saying the woman is delusional. Now she's saying in order for men to be with these women, not only do you got to be the baddest woman in the city, you got to be the baddest woman in the world. Most men don't even think they can get the baddest woman in the world. Not even close. Most men know they're going to get an average woman or marry an average woman, because most so-called high-value women, most 7, 8, 9, 10s, and maybe we're going 8, 9, are too demanding and too egotistical, and the egomaniacs that they're talking about. When women are talking about men, they are talking about themselves. We're going to keep telling y'all that. Most men, they just be talking. And how old Kendra G? 43? How old is she? Lying. Men don't want the baddest woman in the world. Men will make the woman he got be the baddest woman in the world to him. That'll be the baddest woman to him. Y'all the ones who get a guy and be like, ugh, I didn't get the baddest man in the world. I got to put up with this dude. I don't even really like this dude. That's why I don't listen to this dude. That's why I don't cook for this dude. That's why I don't make love to this dude. I really don't like this dude. I want the baddest dude. But that's even cap 2. They not willing to do what the men want them to do. They're lazy. They're just lazy. Just facts is most of these women are lazy. They want to put the makeup on. They want to dress up nice. They want to be wined and dined, but they don't want to do nothing else. And most of y'all know it. And sisters, y'all know it too. Y'all know y'all got lazy friends. Y'all know y'all got bum women. Y'all know y'all got these women who married to these men. They got these men to commit. And then now they want to be lazy in these relationships. Shout out to my brother Marine Mustang with the $20 super chat. Brian McKnight, Tom Brady, Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Marvin Gaye, Usher, all divorced. The common man doesn't stand a chance in most cases. You can put a roof over some woman's head and they'll complain about the color of the bricks. God dang. Hey, y'all, shout out to the 230 people in the building. Please like and subscribe. Please hit the share button again. Y'all, we need 85 more dollars to reach the goals in our Cash App. Just 85 more dollars to reach the show, the goals of the show. All right? Please help the Cash App go. But if you can't do that, please hit the like button and subscribe. It's absolutely
Make sure
free.
you like, make sure you hype, and make sure you subscribe to the homie Ali. It's free.
All right, that's that, and that's my Cash App is the Ali had enough gold. I done had enough, y'all, because nothing's enough. The truth is nothing is enough for them. Love isn't enough. A good man isn't enough. Him isn't enough. The baller isn't enough. The tall guy isn't enough. The short guy, the fat guy, nothing is enough. God isn't even enough. It's not enough. That's why they start calling themselves God. It ain't even good enough that you listening to God. It's not good enough that you read in God's book. It's not good enough that you feel a connection to God. Now they calling themselves God. More and more women coming on these panels calling themselves God, claiming to have the divine feminine, but ain't got no divine masculine nowhere around them. Claiming to be a queen, but ain't got no king nowhere around them. Claiming to be a God, but ain't living righteous. Ain't nothing righteous about them. But y'all know what they say about them women in the church, right? And women who go around God, right? Y'all know what they say about them women, right? That's their final form.
A hoe's final form is a religious woman.
That's not true. Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, I ain't make that video. And again, y'all, throughout the video, I told y'all, me and Fatty, we've created and implemented a system for the men to find their peace again. I'm going to put some more infomercials about our camp that we're putting out to the people, okay?
Love, comfort, understanding, peace. Love, comfort, understanding. Guess what? Peace, love, understanding, comfort. Stop! No! We're here to survive. And that's only 2 feet. You will live, but you'll be paralyzed. Let it out! Who are you hitting? Who are you hitting?
All right.
So what dating app?
That's our peace camp for the men, okay? Find our peace camp. $39.99. I'm gonna add it to the to one of the membership levels, y'all. We're gonna bring peace back to the men since we can't find it with our sisters, okay? All right. We're gonna find a way. We're gonna get it off our chest. Again, we got the PS5s and Xboxes ready. We got the big screen TVs, man. When you want to watch your games, we're gonna have these camps ready to go. Okay. All right. This is the untouchable camp. Define your peace with the untouchables. All right. Shout out to Fatty for putting this all together too. All right. The first round is gonna be in Portugal. And the next round will be back in the States, man. We might do it in Vegas or something like that, but we're going to do the Find Your Peace camp, okay? Anybody who missed it, I'll do one more go round, $39.99, okay?
Let it out! Let it out! Just listen to me! This is the place to be heard. Let it out! She never take accountability! Accountability! She never take accountability! She just keep going through the phone! We're going to call the cops. It's illegal. Please stop going to the phone! I pay the bill! I hear you. I hear you, brother. I just want to watch the game and have a glass of red wine. She keeps interrupting, huh? I need a drink and watch in peace. Go outside to the bar. What are we looking for? Understanding! And that's something we need to receive.
We just looking for understanding, ladies. All right. And since y'all can't understand us, the untouchables will be providing the camp where we can understand the brothers and provide peace, okay, momentarily. All right. The camp will last for 2 weeks. Again, the first round will be held in Portugal, and the second one would be in Las Vegas. All right, Las Vegas. Shout out to my sister, Riri, with the $5 super chat. I have a few ladies who want to sign up for your accountability course, but I'm going to need my cut of the sign-up fee. Of course, Riri, just send them our way. Okay. They can sign up for it. It don't mean they're gonna be able to participate. Okay. We'll maybe give them a job to do, maybe set up the tents, set up the PS5 and Xboxes, but because it's for the man's peace, they are not able to participate. They're not allowed to be around the men in those 2 weeks. We're trying to give men the a peace of mind for those 2 weeks that they can't get from their ladies. Okay. But shout out to you, my sister Riri, for trying to make an effort. Much love to you with the $5 super chat.
Hey, thank you for $5. We're going to keep marching.
And then my brother, who becomes the sponsor of the show with $40, my brother Marine Mustang with the my Marine 1775 with a $20 super chat. Look up the video of Kendra G embarrassing herself during the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime show, dancing her wig off. Her wig was slipping off. The epitome of the modern woman, loud, unaware, entitled, cooked beyond hope. Oh my God. Hey, I'm gonna try to look for the video. I'll play it for you if I can find it, my brother. But shout out to you, my brother, with the $20.
Thank you for the $20. You the bomb. Yo, what the?
And y'all, we just need 7 more memberships, all right, and $85 more in the Cash App to reach the goals of the show, okay? And my brother is now Mustang. My brother Marine Mustang is the sponsor of the show with $40. Much love to you, my brother Marine Mustang. We'll open up the panel soon, okay? We almost done with the video.
I hate the word competition, but it increases the options for the type of person you want to date to have.
Okay. The next question. Who believes the person who asked for the date should pay?
But what if the woman asked for the date?
She should pay.
No, she should not.
Yes,
No,
she should.
not.
She absolutely should.
Hold on. A woman, listen, if it don't gotta be an expensive date. It doesn't have to be an expensive date, okay? You can go to somewhere. I believe you could go to Dunkin' Donuts and have a conversation.
So why can't you pay?
But I feel like if a man wants you to pull out your pocket on the first date, to me, that's very telling. And I don't think a man that really wants to court a woman, because men take pride in being providers. So I'm not saying if a woman makes the gesture like, hey, are you free for lunch? Okay, go to lunch. Go to Applebee's. It could be $20. But no, I don't believe a woman, not the first date. Now, when you're in a relationship, you're going to probably pay, y'all in a partnership. But that first date, no, the man should pay.
We got any female bosses in the audience? Any females that got their bag right in the audience?
Baby,
And Kendra, I'm speaking to the audience, ma'am.
Okay, but go ahead.
And for the female bosses in the audience, it ain't about nothing if I want to take you to Dunkin' Donuts. It ain't about nothing if I want to take you to Applebee's, because big girls play by a different set of rules. I wanted to take him out, and I did it, and it's not about anything.
Does that close the deal?
In what way? Did you
I mean, if the woman wants something long term, her paying for the date, does the deal close? Like, does she end up being in something serious, long term, like all of that?
I'm going to be honest. I think it would set her apart. I think it would make her stand out. I think it would make me say, oh, my goodness, I'm appreciated for once. I paid for the last 9,000 dates. Somebody thought enough of me to get me.
Hey, Fatty, you heard that, right? You got to watch out for them sisters that pay for your meals as well, too. You got to watch out for them sisters that buy you outfits. You got to watch out for them sisters who will spend on you before the relationship starts. That's how they try to bait and switch. She just asked you, if I pay for it, does that seal the deal? All you think you got to do to seal the deal is just pay for a date? You ungrateful, cheap, lazy. Nah, I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to do that to you. But that's crazy that you really out your mouth said that if you pay for it, shouldn't that seal the deal, or does that seal the deal? That means if I pay for the woman's date one time, I already got cooperation in box for life. Ladies, if a man takes you on one date, does he got you sold? You ready to get married to him? You ready to cooperate? Y'all keep trying to finesse us. That lady said, hey, if I pay for the date, is it sold? What you talking about? I told you these people crazy. I keep trying to tell y'all these people are crazy. They not delusional, they crazy. But who am I, man? What do I know?
Some munchkins from Dunkin' Donuts? Thank you. Thank you. She might get married.
But this goes back to what you just said a second ago, that so many women are so scorned because they have done that, right? There's a lot of women that have paid for first dates, paid for trips, paid for a lot of things when it came to a man, and then you see him with another woman, and you're like, I invested all this money into this guy. I think if a man is serious about you, he's going to be okay with spending $30 on a breakfast date. And if he
What'd she say? Hold on.
And for the female bosses in the audience, it ain't about nothing if I want to take you to Dunkin' Donuts. It ain't about nothing if I want to take you to Applebee's, because big girls play by a different set of rules. I wanted to take him out, and I did it, and it's not about anything.
Does that close?
Hey, by the way, Fatty, you see how I took your advice too? Some of these videos, you see how I took your advice, man. You don't see the little line thing in the videos. I be listening sometimes. You know, I might not be listening all the time, but I be listening most of the time. It's accountability.
The deal?
In what way? Did you
Like, I mean, if the woman wants something long term, her paying for the date, does the deal close? Like, does she end up being in something serious, long term, like all of that?
I would be honest. I think it would set her apart. I think it would make her stand out. I think it would make me say, oh my goodness, I'm appreciated for once. I paid for the last 9,000 dates. Somebody thought enough of me to get me some munchkins from Dunkin' Donuts. Thank you.
Hey, he is right about that, though. We can't deny that. All of us, all the men, if a woman pays for a date, before we have to reach in our pocket, or at least she's offering, absolutely it sets you apart from other women, especially if we're already interested in you. I can't deny that. But that doesn't just seal the deal, okay? You ain't about to just finesse us that way. You'll finesse a young guy, and you might have finessed me when I was younger too. When I was a young man, maybe you would have finessed me out my pockets. But today, you are not going to finesse me. Just because you took me out on one date does not mean that that deal is sold. Ma'am, can you cook? Do you listen to your man when he talks to you? Can I correct you? Can I check you? Will you listen to your man? Will you pick me over your feelings? Do you love children? Do you find joy in making love to your man? It got to be more than just paying for a date. It don't work that way, because soon as you pay for that date, now all of a sudden you got me in that trick bag. This man is doing everything for you. This man supporting you. This man putting it down. This man's doing absolutely anything he can to see a smile on your face, and all you had to do was pay for a damn date. Shout out to my brother Earl, man. Then hit the cash app with $20. Keep hitting them with the truth. Much love to my brother Earl, man. I truly appreciate that for the 20. I really truly appreciate the $20 cash app.
Thank you for the $20 cash app. We gonna keep bringing that smoke.
All right, we're going to keep bringing that smoke, man. Y'all know what we trying to do, man. Let's keep going. We almost done. I'll be opening up the panel, all right? If y'all ready, y'all better be ready.
Thank you. She might get married.
But this goes back to what you just said a second ago, that so many women are so scorned because they have done that, right? There's a lot of women that have paid for first dates, paid for trips, paid for a lot of things when it came to a man, and then you see him with another woman, and you're like, I invested all this money into this guy. I think if a man is serious about you, he's going to be okay with spending $30 on a breakfast date. And if he can't spend $30 on a breakfast date, I don't think he's the one.
Okay, y'all, we're about to close.
I know. We could go more.
Yes, yeah, we sure
we're
could.
gonna close. So I'd love for each of you to finish this sentence. The dating reset starts when what?
The dating recess?
Yeah, reset.
Reset. It starts with you. It's everything starts with you. You are the bar to how people are going to treat you. So you have to show up and show people how to treat you. So the dating reset starts with you.
I think that the dating reset starts when you get out of your comfort zone. You have to get out of your comfort zone. And I just want to lead the women with this, right? A lot of y'all are getting out of long-term relationships and you've lost yourself. There's power in reinvention. You will never get back to the woman that you used to be. She is dead and gone. You don't look the same. You don't talk the same. You don't walk the same. Your body doesn't even react to touch the same. Get outside and start living and stop existing. We're not living by the rules of these other people. We're going to get outside and play by our own, man. I appreciate y'all.
And be safe when you're playing by.
Nope. It starts with when women shut up. That's when it starts, right? That's when we gonna tell y'all the truth. It starts when women shut up. Not that one. No, that one too. Baby. When women shut up, that's when it will start. When you allow men to be in the complete leadership or direct your life completely, and it all fails, then you can blame us, because you blame us for everything anyway. If everything's taken care of, though, and you taken care of, and we have a thriving family, then you can finally admit that you were the problem. But I won't even let you ain't got to do that. Just shut up. Most women today just shut up. If you like the guy, if this is the man you want to be with, be loyal to that man. Allow him to determine and dictate what's going on in that relationship, and let that family thrive, which is typically going to happen. And don't get upset because you're inconvenienced, because you got to show that you love somebody, that you may have to cook, that you may have to clean, that you may have to do something for your children. That comes with the territory of love and family. Outside of that, if we do wrong and we still fail after we get your cooperation, then you can blame us. But Watch how much families thrive when a lot of women just shut up and listen to what their man got to say. That's what women need to do typically. And no disrespect to the ladies, just keeping it real, okay? Well, not that button. It meant to be that button.
Here you go. It wasn't about sex. It was about living, Kendra.
Okay, I agree. I do agree with that.
And I hope we're not holding out with no coochie and you've been giving it away for the last 50 years, neither.
No, well, start hosing out on it because that's the way she's been giving away for the last 15 years and it didn't work for her.
Let me cook for a second.
Okay.
Checkmate. Checkmate. That's what we said. Checkmate. Checkmate. Woo!
The Godfather is certified.
Mistake though. It's not just one.
Let's hear what she said one more time, y'all. One more time. Let's hear what she said. What she say? Say it one more time, Kendra G, for us, please. Say it one more time for us. Say it one more time. Just one more time.
Living by the rules of these other people. We're going to get outside and play by our own, man. I appreciate y'all.
And be safe when you're playing by these rules.
Here you go. It wasn't about sex. It was about living, Kendra.
Okay, I agree. I do agree with that.
And I hope we're not holding out with no coochie and you've been giving it away for the last 50 years, neither.
No, well, start hosing out on it because that's the way she's been giving away for the last 15 years and it didn't work.
Damn. They found out sex was overrated. I guess the box ain't all it takes, is it? You thought all you had to do was give a man a box and you thought you was going to get the man of your dreams. I guess it don't work out that way. You got to bring more to the table than box, sisters. Let me see that.
Okay. Please give one more round of applause for Kendra G and Truth Hurts. Please plug in your show.
I want to say this. So all the ladies in here, if you're single, make some noise. If you're a single woman, listen. I love you, and I want you to know that right now in this moment in your single season, you are vibrating high. And maybe you meet someone to partner with life with, or maybe you won't. But don't make meeting a man the predication of your happiness. I want to make sure I said that. Download the Kendra G Singles dating app, and I have a
Yo, she did all of that. Sex didn't work. Then she said, make sure your happiness doesn't predicate or surround around a man. And that's what you're going to push to the single women. How are you going to get a man if you're not even worrying about what makes a man happy? Or if your happiness is determined by the man as well, too. How does she keep pushing this stuff? And again, she did it in real time again. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to start telling y'all whatever y'all want to hear. That's what I'm going to do. Shout out to the single ladies out there just doing whatever the hell they want to do, man. Come on over to the Untouchables. We'll tell you whatever you want to hear, okay? Tell us exactly what that is, and we're going to tell you what you want to hear, okay? But while we doing that, we still got to make sure we got a camp going for my brothers.
Woman's supposed to be a pig. A woman's supposed to be a pig. You give me a hand no more. What she won't do, another woman will. Like for real. Peace, love, comfort, understanding. Peace, love, comfort. Guess what? Peace, love, understanding, comfort. Stop. No. We're here to survive. And that's only 2 feet. You will live, but you'll be paralyzed. Let it out. Who are you hitting? Who are you hitting?
On the Oprah Winfrey Network. It starts July 29th on all.
All right, y'all. The panel is open. If y'all don't jump up here, I'm going to be ending it in about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to shut this down. Okay. So the panel is open. If y'all want to come on the panel, let me see. I'm going to pin it. All right. Anybody got any smoke, any insight? You just want to get something off your chest? You are more than welcome to come up. Y'all, we need just 7 more members and $65 more in the Cash App to reach our goals for the rest of the show. All right. That's all we need. All right. But I wanted to make sure y'all got a little breakdown of what's going on in these dating markets. Okay. We got people who still pushing. And by the way, who's still pushing these contradictions and hypocrisy. Okay. But I found that video you was talking about too, my brother, Mustang. I think I found it.
make sure you hide your little sister from. They talk to me in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from. They tell me jump on it, want to meet your penny down. Party got the party playing with his clothes down. Papa got a real kiss when I see the round. Certified, another boy certified. Why you trying like a bitch? You tired? Trying to strike the chord, and it's not even right.
The wig was the wig was the wig was flying off, man. Her wig was flying off and she kept going. Definitely bird energy. You can't deny it. And I don't even think is Kendra G still married to that man anymore? Or they not in that relationship anymore? I don't know if she's still married. Or was she married? I thought she was married. Did she get married to that African dude? Let me see something. Is Kendra G still married? No, she didn't get married. She was in a relationship. Because when she dating an African dude, y'all? Dang, she's single again. She was, remember y'all, she was dating some African dude. She wasn't married. I didn't mean to say married. She was dating some African dude, right? And I guess they already broke up. So she can't keep a man. She doing a dating show, telling women they delusional, but then she can't keep a man herself. That's diabolical, man. Let me see. I don't know. Let me see. My brother, if you come up, you got to cam up. All right. If your brother and sister come up, y'all got to cam up. Y'all know Ali don't do the avatar stuff. We don't do the avatars. All right. You got to be a real life person up here. Let me see. I can see your forehead. I can't see your face, my brother. Okay. How you doing, man?
And I'm G. I got
what's going on, fam?
I'm alive, my G. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
that's
look,
your name.
bro.
Oh, hell nah.
Oh, hell nah, bro. Cause I ain't going for none of that shit with these goofy hoes. Hey, look, but did this right. I got a little bit of smoke, just a little bit. Cause I was flipping through the other day, right? And I ran across one of your shows, bro. Y'all had this ugly ass 4-liter Sprite bottle.
Hold on. Don't cuss too much, fam. It'll mess up the algorithm. Like it'll kind of throw the show sometimes. Don't cuss too much. Well, don't cuss for me if you can, please.
I got you overstood. But look, man, y'all had this one little fat chick, man, kept playing with her blinds. It was clear that she was in the projects, and she would hit fat and ugly. Like, why, man, y'all gotta look when y'all bring chicks on, bro. You gotta bring on chicks that niggas actually want. You can't bring on the bowling ball and try and get her perspective on relationships. Oh shit! It don't make no sense. Like, how you gonna be unattractive, giving your input about what men should do as to how to get women? Like, clearly, no man wants you.
So we don't discriminate, family. We bring everybody to our show. I don't know the bowling ball you're talking about. I can't remember bringing a bowling ball to the show, but we bring all perspectives to the show. Okay, listen. Everybody, we value everybody. My brother, skinny women, big women, tall women, short women, unattractive women, attractive women. They all beautiful in God's eyes. Okay, but we got to get their perspective as well too, because a lot of women, there's brothers that date women like that too, right? There's brothers who like bowling balls.
Yeah, listen what I'm saying. Yeah, but those guys, if you put them in the room by themselves, no cameras, no recording, and ask them, like, yo, bro, you really want to be with her? If we did that with 10 guys, how many of those 10 guys do you think would actually be like, hell yeah, bro, that's what I want? I'm betting on 0.
Well, but are you judging by the men who can get the women or men who can't get no women? No. There's gonna be women who want to date her. You saying there's gonna be men who don't want the boat? You don't think most men want a bowling ball?
100% of men don't want the bowling ball. It's just like it's like when you go in the store. Like when I go on Nordstrom's and stuff. It's like when I go on Nordstrom's and all that type stuff, right?
Okay.
I be wanting to go in the YSL stores and all that. Like, and occasionally I do, but I got responsibilities I put for myself, so I neglect myself a lot, right?
Okay.
But I can't go in that joint and spend more than $10,000. I want to bad than the mother. I got the money to do it, but I can't do it.
So
Like,
what kind of woman you want?
Oh man, I got them in all type flavors, all type careers, and all that.
No, I said, what kind of woman do you want?
Oh, I want something foreign. She can't
Some
be
who?
from the Western Hemisphere at all. And
You want a foreign?
Yeah, I'm literally in real life, honestly considering a male or the bride. And when you ship her to my house, she better come with a rebreather, a blindfold, and the gag, and some earphones, some noise cancellation earphones. Cause I don't want you talking to none of these bops. I don't want you seeing none of these bops. I don't want you listening to none of these bops. Cause they can't teach you nothing about how to be a bop.
But what kind of men you think they want? Like if they foreign women, don't you think they're gonna want a man? They're gonna want a gentleman. They're gonna want a righteous man. They're gonna want a man who conducts himself in a certain manner. What kind of man you think they're gonna want?
Man, honestly, I never had no problem getting women. I've been a womanizer since I was like 10, 11 years old, bro.
No. I'm saying you want a quality woman, right?
I mean, either one. Quantity, quality is all the same to me.
Oh my God.
Well, you just said you didn't want a bowling ball woman. So why would you say it's all the same to you if you didn't want a bowling ball woman?
Listen what I'm saying, bro. I don't want no bowling ball. When I say bowling ball, I mean big as a 3-liter Sprite bottle. If you lined up 100 men and put them in the room and say, yo, bro, you want your chick to be 180 pounds, 100 to 300 pounds of bowling ball, or you want son 80 to 110. Everybody in their right mind gonna say, yeah, man, give me the 85 to 110. The only people who will pick the 300 pound Respucia is the nigga who can't get no ass, and he don't count anyways because he can't get none.
Yes, but when you say you want a foreign woman, but then when I ask you, you say you want a quality woman, you say it don't matter. So what kind of woman do you want if it don't matter? Like what kind of woman are you desiring?
Look, listen what I'm saying. I think you try and conflate here because I don't have no problem getting women. Like I've never had that problem. A lot of people I understand and I sympathize with them. You can't get it. You can't get it. It's just this ain't the store you need to be in looking because you ain't gonna find nothing in here. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not one of those guys. So I don't necessarily play to the rules that the average.
So you got a woman.
Bro, I got women.
So why do you need a woman that's foreign? If you got a whole bunch of women, why you need some more woman?
Because I got a sticking balls in my pants and I like women.
So you don't want to keep. So you don't want to keep. Why? Well, then if you just want to run through women, why you need a foreign woman?
Listen, when I said in the case that you ever, or like I was telling one of my people, right? If you ever hear me, yo, bro done settled down, he got him a little chick. I want something that's for me. I want a bad chick, like, and not no bad built, not no bad chick in the sense of what the word bad really means. Like, I want something that's just for me. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Nah, you kind of confusing me, family. But hold on real quick. Because it's not matching. What you telling me ain't matching. So I'm trying to follow what you're saying, but it's not matching. My sister Riri, much love. We need 5 more memberships and just 65 more in the Cash App to reach our goals. Much love to you, my sister Riri. And I've been pronouncing your name right for the gifted membership. I truly appreciate that from you. Wait. And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still want to party. No, what I'm confusing, it sounds like you just smashing and dashing. That's what it sounds like. So what I'm asking is, if you got so many women, unlimited amount of women, and you just smashing and dashing, why do you need some more women and foreign women? Why do you need foreign women?
Cause I'm a man. I wanna. What's the song Lil Wayne made a couple years ago? I wish I could hit every girl in the world. That's me. Like I was having a conversation with my brother the other day. Like, man, it's married guys out here who cheat because they're not satisfied at home, but they cheating because they're not satisfied at home. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but then you did another. You just said you trying to hit everything in the world. So none of these women satisfying you.
All of them, minus the bowling
Oh,
ball.
we gonna have to keep you away from my women, man. You out here doing damage, man. What you out here trying to do? Why you if you trying to hit all of them? Why you trying to hit every single woman? Why you can't just hit the woman? Why you can't keep a couple of them and leave the other ones out for everybody else, man? Why you got to get all of them?
Cause I'm a lion. I'm a lion, bro. Like I want to conquer it. Oh shit! It's like the same in one joint, like bro. Like, would you be content if you had $100 million? No. Why? Because it's more hundreds of $1 million out there to get. I don't want just this little bit of money. I want it all. If I can hit every girl in the world, I would. Now that's me in the delusional world, but here in the real life, dog, I know. Man, I ain't got enough of the juice in the pan. You get what I'm saying? To hit all of them in the world.
What's your goal, fam? What's your goal? What's your goal in life, fam? What are you trying to accomplish?
Oh man, I done accomplished too much already. Like I'm content where I'm at right now.
What you accomplish? What you accomplish?
I own my house. I own houses. Like I'm cool. Like my daughter's cool. Like I got full custody. Like I'm a 6-figure nigga. Like, bro, I'm straight. Like it ain't too much left for me to want. I want, man. You know what I want? I want a harem full of nothing but girls.
Something don't sound right, my brother. Oh hell no! I think you trolling me.
Nah, bro. What I gotta do that for, bro? I thought with you, bro. I go back and watch your old stuff too.
What you like about my show? I ain't promoting that. What you like about my show? My brother Marine Mustang with a $2 super chat. Now the sponsor, even with $42. Much love to you, my brother. He ain't a lying. He just lying. Oh, they think you lying.
I don't care what they think. Come find out. Oh, look, bro. I learned a lot. Like I learned a real long time ago, bro. I come from the streets, like for real, for real. Like you get what I'm saying? Like that's where I come from. So I don't care about what nobody think. Man, woman, child. Like let's get it shaking, and then you'll find out what's really up. Like you get what I'm saying? I don't move off words. Like I did that as a kid.
Fam, can you put your face in the camera, fam? I'm looking at your head.
Yeah. No, I mean I was trying to stroll up real quick.
Oh, okay, okay. I see. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. I'm just trying to figure out what your goal in life is, though. I know you're trying to get a harem. You're trying to smash every woman on the world. And then how many businesses you say you got?
Oh, nah. I own property, bro. A whole bunch of it.
Okay, you own a whole bunch of property. And what you trying to do with your properties?
I mean, keep them. I'm leaving them in my family.
You got kids?
Yeah, I got one kid.
You got one kid? You with the mother of your child?
Hell no, I got full custody, bro.
How you ain't? You said you can get any woman in the world. How you ain't with her?
Because I don't want her.
What? Why you don't want her? If you smoke, that's fine too. Just make sure you keep the cigarette out the or the whatever you rolled up, man. Just make sure you keep it out the camera, man. Well, hold on. If you can get any woman in the world, if you told me you can get any woman in the world, and then you say you ain't got no problems with getting women too, how come you ain't got her? What happened with her?
Because I don't want her.
So you wanted her. Okay, hold on. You had a kid with her. Remember, you got to keep that out the video, fam. That part. When you puff, you got to get that. You got to keep that part out the video. If you didn't want her, why you have a kid with her?
Because it was convenient for the time being. Like people change. People change.
So did you want her or you didn't want her at that time?
No, I mean, I wanted her to have fun with her. I did. I don't believe in abortion, so I bossed up.
No, but if you bought, did she listen to you? Did she give you problems?
No, she didn't give me no problems. I was the problem, just being honest.
Oh my
like,
God, man.
She was a decent chick. Like, she's still a decent chick. She got a career and all that. I don't want her.
So hold on. So you had a kid with her, you didn't want her, and then you say you the problem. How you the problem?
Because I should have been more responsible as to where I put my seed, because I didn't want her. That's what made me the problem. Outside of that, everything else was cool.
So why don't you take care of her now? If you did a problem and this woman want to be, she still want to be with you?
Yeah, I don't want her. That's
but you had a kid. But you had a kid with her. So if the woman willing to listen to you,
I don't listen.
So you said you watch my hold on, real quick, slow down. You said you watch my show and you listen to the things I say. I talk about the women who don't cooperate with the man, who don't listen to their man. You said you got a woman you had a child with that you went inside her that listened to you and she want to be with you, but you refusing to be with her. But you said you trying to have. Listen, you think that's good for society or responsible? Hold on, real quick. You said you want a lot of women, but you already got a woman who would listen to you and you got a kid with her. Don't you think you should take care of her and your kid?
No, I got full custody of my kid. You're not listening, bro.
No. So did you put her? So how you get full custody of your? She didn't want her kid.
No, I took her to court and I fought for my kid.
Was she a good mother?
She wanted to have an abortion. I don't believe in that shit. In that stuff. My bad. So I got the custody from her, and she been with me.
Hold on. You don't believe in that. So you just told her, hey, just had a baby, I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah. That's my responsibility. I ain't one of them, bro. Anytime I ever did something, I bossed up and I accept my consequences, good, bad, or indifferent.
Man. So you slept with a woman you didn't like. You slept with a woman you didn't like.
I didn't know. No, I never said I didn't like her, bro.
You said you didn't want her.
No. Don't want and don't
what's
like.
What's the difference between things, so what's the difference between liking somebody and not wanting them? So you liked her, but you just didn't want her.
No, I liked her for that time. I don't want her. It's a complete. That's like if a chick come in the room and bust it open. Oh no, man, I don't want it. Oh,
no. But it's not making. It's not. Okay, so
for this time, right here, right now.
So we had an issue with a. Hold on, real quick. So hold on. What you're telling me still don't add up, because you told me you want a harem. You want a whole bunch of women, right? Yeah. So why you don't keep this woman? It's not adding up, my brother. If you want to harem a woman, I don't see how you don't keep the woman that you had a kid with if you want to harem a woman. So if you got a harem of women that you want, and you already got a woman that had a kid with you, why not already add her as one of your women if you want all the women? You just told 200 people that you want all the women, as much as women you can, but the woman you got a kid with, you're not keeping her. That don't make sense. That's not adding up. That's not consistent with what you're saying.
No, it's very consistent.
No, it's not. Hold on. If I say, oh, hell no, I want all the women. And then I go, hey, man, you got a woman? Hell yeah, I got women, yo. You got a kid? Yeah, I got a kid. You with the mother of the kid? No. Does she want to be with you? Yes. Did you have a kid with her? Yes. Did you like her then? Yes. So why are you going to keep women that's not the women of your children, but you won't keep the one who is the mother of your children? That don't make sense.
Because I don't want her.
No. You said you want all the women, but you don't want her. That don't make sense. Did you not say, you said I want all the women? You said, Ali, I want them all. I want a harem. But then you don't want the woman who had your kid.
No, I don't want her.
Dang, family.
For whatever reason, it's like when you have a chick who you hitting, you married to a chick. You want her, so you're gonna go home to her after you shoot this joint off on her. Yeah, I want her right now, right here, right now, because it's convenient.
So what do you want? Why do you want to harem?
To her.
Why do
Huh?
you want to Why do you want a harem of women then? Why do you
Because I
want
like.
Why do you want all the women? You say you want all of them. You didn't say Ali. I want to just have
I
sex with
didn't
them.
say.
You said
I
I
didn't say
want all of
all.
them.
No, I didn't say all because it started from the bowling balls, from the bowling ball chicks.
That you said, and I asked your qualification. You said, well, it don't really matter to me. Then I said, well, you said you didn't want a bowling ball, right? It's inconsistency. So what women do you want? Do you want to just have sex with them? What do you want from these women? Like, what do you want from them?
I want to hunch them all.
So you don't want to keep them. So you don't. So you don't want to keep.
I don't want to keep any of them. Not one. Not one. I don't want any of them. I don't want to keep any of them. I want to hit them all. Lil Wayne made the song. I wish I could F every girl in the world.
Okay, why you don't want to keep them?
F every girl in the world. I don't want
Okay,
to
so
keep
break it down. Break it down for me. Why you don't want to keep them? That then it makes sense to me. Why? Hold on, real quick. My brother Marine Mustang with the $5 super chat. Common sense is not a flower that grows in everyone's garden. Okay, maybe you can make it make sense to me so I can understand. Why don't you want to keep any of them?
Because I like to have fun. I like different ice cream. I'm gonna use ice cream as an analogy for vagina, right? Just because I want chocolate today, don't mean I don't want mud track tomorrow or peanut butter cup on Wednesday. I want the ice cream. I don't necessarily care about where.
So you told
Do you get what I'm trying?
so you told her too. That's all you wanted to, right? Lido My Amigo with the $2 super chat. Ask him what made him not want her. It's a reason. No, he just told us he just want to have sex with women. He don't want to keep them.
Yeah, I don't want to keep them.
So you told her that too, right? Or you ain't tell her that?
Yeah. No, I told all of them that. I can get on FaceTime right now with like 5 other ones, and they all know about each other. Like, I don't like a lot of the problems guys have. Like, oh man, they gotta lie to get with JJ, and not like, bro. I don't do that. I don't have to lie. Like, yo, I'm hitting you. I got girl 2 streets up. I got another one around the corner. Like, what's up?
So you being honest. Okay, you being honest. Okay, all right.
What's up with you? Like,
okay.
Like,
So you don't. So you don't want. You don't ever really want a family. You just want to have sex with all of them. You don't want no kids. That was an accident that you had a kid. You don't want to really want a family. You just want to have sex.
Nah, I ain't gonna say I don't want a family. I don't want one woman. I don't want one woman. I don't want just one woman. If I could, I would have 50 baby. If I was careless with my seed, I could have 50 baby moms.
No, I'm confused. Family. Do you want a family one day? Do you want a woman to marry or be with? Like, do you want a relationship?
No. I don't want to be married. That's an idiot. That all the guys out there who be preaching this marriage stuff, I look at them like the biggest idiots. In fact, I look at them as more idiot than the guys out here who's complaining about the chicks and how they moving. Like, how they out here trying to correct them and prevent them from moving wrong and all that. Like, stop. Let her do her fucking thing. If she won't come get hit by me, you, and 5 other motherfuckers too, like, nigga, that's her.
Okay.
Like, I ain't Captain Kirk. I ain't saving none of these girls, bro. Like, they for everybody.
Okay. Now that's okay. So I'll just add. So they for everybody. That's why. Okay. I understand. You don't trust her.
Well, yeah, that's part of it.
Okay. Like, then I get it, fam. I understand. I ain't holding that against you. But I'm about to get up out of here, man. I got to get up out of here. I opened. Don't y'all say I ain't opened the panel up. I waited for people. I gave y'all about 5 to 10 minutes to pop up. I might do a live tonight though, so I may do an open panel tonight.
Yes, sir. Let me give you your flowers too, though, because I told you I had a little bit of smoke. That was it. But bro, man, keep doing your thing, man. I rocks with the content, man. I'm proud to see you get where you getting to, man, because you deserve it, bro. You've been around for a minute on this vibe. Hey, somebody who I would like to see y'all have on though is the one chick. I don't know what happened to her, the little white girl Pearl. Y'all
Oh,
should
the
really bring
Pearl.
her back. Yeah, man, cause
Well, so there's a lot of people that's on some other stuff, right? I don't think we mind bringing people to have a conversation, but a lot of people get triggered by the very thing they say they won't get triggered by. So they'll call people snowflakes. They'll call people emotional. They'll call people easily triggered. And then when you try to have a conversation, that's what'll happen. And they'll gaslight you into believing something that's not actually going on when we ask people to be respectful of other people, races and stuff. So if she was able to come on the show and have a conversation without making it racial, without being disrespectful, it's a possibility. But it's a couple of content creators who don't know how to have conversations with people intentionally without disrespecting them. So if she can keep from refraining from being disrespectful, there's a possibility that we can do that, because we like having conversations with people that we don't even like. But if you get to not being able to control your mouth and your emotions and get to disrespecting people, especially off of just their race, then it's difficult to bring those type of people on, man.
Nah, real rap, man. Stay blessed, bro, and keep doing your thing, man.
Thank you so much, my brother. Yes, sir. You have a great day, okay?
You as well, my G.
Yes, sir. Much respect to you. Y'all, I may do a live tonight, unless, hold on real quick. Let me see if is Lino live tonight, or what's today? Today's Wednesday. Does Red go live on Wednesdays? Let me see. I think she goes live on Wednesdays. Yeah, she goes live on Wednesdays. So not tonight. May go live tomorrow night. But much love for everybody who supported. Much love to all the contributions. Much love to all the donations. Let me shout out some people as well too. Yeah, Red going live. Y'all make sure y'all go check out my sister Red tonight at 8 o'clock. Much love to Tony Golden. My brother L Boogie. Jazz does the same ish, but she is on the other in the race, and y'all let her come on so many. No, it's not different. So Jazz can be disingenuous. Jazz can refuse to answer a question. Jazz can interject or disrupt. Jazz doesn't get purposely disrespectful on race in regardless the way that that Pearl does. So people can say what they want about Jazz. Jazz was doing crazy stuff with that old Illa and 2K thing. That was crazy that she did that. But when she has conversations with us, y'all can't go as far as saying Jazz can't have the conversation without being deliberately disrespectful. So she can be condescending at some point, and that's fine with Pearl as well too. But Pearl will literally shut down the whole show or rage quit and leave and try to make it solely about race and not allow us to have the conversation. She doesn't know how to do that. She knows how to do that, but she didn't practice it over here. So Jazz doesn't do the same thing. Much love to Jeffrey. Much love to John. Much love to Leo. Much love to Killer. Much love to my brother Marine Mustang, who's the sponsor of the show with $47. Much love to you, my brother. Much love to Little Miss Pumpkins. Much love to who it is right here, Lido. Much love to Taki or Takeem. I like that name, Takeem. Much love to Dollar Wash. Much love to Gio. Much love to James. Much love to Jay Tillman in the building. Riri, shout out to you so much, Riri. I corrected myself. I corrected the way I say your name. Much love to Brolic. Much love to, let me see, who else is in the building, man? My brother DVG. Much love to more. All right. I'll see you on the next one. Red going live at 8 o'clock. So make sure y'all don't go miss her out. All right. Don't miss her. My brother, the real Leonard, man. Much peace to you, my brother. Okay. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace out.
We rise higher to the fire. Hey, hey. Untouchable empire. Untouchable empire. Yeah. We rise higher to the fire. Untouchable empire. Lift us higher. Yeah. Ollie and Fatty, bring truth to the streets. We stand for the people, never fall, never retreat. Untouchable empire, we don't break. We rise higher every step we take. Higher, untouchable. Yeah, we step in the room and the whole crowd lifts. Truth in our blood, that's the realest gift. We talk power, elevation, transformation, untouchables. Yeah, we built this nation. We ain't chasing clout, that's for boys, not men. We chase money, purpose, legacy, and man. Ollie with the flame and Fatty with the spark. We light up the world when the whole world dark. Lift up the people that survive. We bring talk, justice, unity. Every time we swing, we don't bow down. We stand tall and rare. Untouchables, baby, we everywhere. We rise. Through the fire, through the fire.
We stand together in the light.
Untouchables forever. This alright, this alright. Oh, we rise higher, higher. Through the fire, higher. Untouchable empire. Lift us higher, higher. Ali and Fatty, bring truth to the streets. We stand for the people, never fall, never retreat. Untouchable empire. We don't break. We rise higher every step we take. We move with the grace. Power to the people, that's a look on our face. We don't fall, we don't run, we don't hide. Stand on truth, yeah, we walk with pride. Fame don't move us, we built on honor. Heart of a king, real warrior armor. Empower the world, that's the mission tonight. Untouchables. Yeah, we always do what's right. From the city to the globe, we shift that tone. Building up lives with a righteous throne. We step in the storm and walk through the fire. Why? Cause we got made, born to rise higher. Hands up, hands up. If you feel that every move we make. Through the fire, we rise higher. Oh, touch, him play.
Hey girl, you watch Ollie and the Untouchables? Nah, girl, they talk too much.
Man, this about man, they talk too much.
They talk too much. Too much for real.
They talk too much, Habibi.
They talk too much.
Y'all talk too much.